Hail to the pod.
This episode is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin Television, another episode of Just Cuz. We are at episode 354, and I did like that entrance, Wendy. Just as you were coming in, next thing you know, bam.
Yep, I got it. I got the timing down, baby.
That was good. That was good. You know, hail to the pod. Boom. Uh-oh. We'll defer that to the entry. Till the sniffles thing here. Hello, everybody. I am so glad to see you all. I am glad everybody is here and looking forward for another great show. Linrod says, Wendy's house is well lit today. Wendy set off the bomb. You couldn't get any better with timing on that.
As soon as I saw the mute come off on my screen, I said it because that was my only chance.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's get started with our welcomes. If you like and subscribe to the channel,
Where's Colby?
if you like the interviews, if you like Just Cuz, if you like the reading, Radio King Dolphin TV, everything we do here. I mean, we're all over the place, and that's how the pod should be, all over the place. Please like and subscribe, and also, no, this is not good. This is the one we need to do. Don't let Snorty and Trike come to your door. Pay here. And there's the link. Yes, if you are so inclined, and there have been a lot of generous people within the past week or so to put, evidently they're getting the message, Snort. They're getting the message that they don't want this to happen. They don't want visits from these two shysters. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you don't want these two shysters coming over and turning you upside down. So please, if you want to help out the channel, if you want keep the lights going on here, and just generally help, and keep these guys away, keep these two shysters away. Put some ducats in the bucket and help out the channel. Ones who have really been helpful. That I neglected to thank. First off, Wendy, thank you very much. I saw it just as I was shutting down. I saw the generous donation you put in there. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. You guys work hard. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you. And then we had Tim, FKHC 2005, also put some ducats in the bucket to help us out here. Thank you very much, Tim. You're amazing. And he comes up with these cool little statements about the Snorty Trike Collection Agency.
Ah.
Yes. So, yes, please help out the channel. And please get these watch hours up. I checked earlier this week, and I'm still stuck at between 400 and 500. No further. And I can't figure out why. because I do the calculations and we should be hitting very close. So it's got to be a YouTube thing, and they're really screwing. Maybe he'd know. Lenrod!
Hey,
Yo.
Lenrod.
Okay, maybe you can use your technical genius to figure out why Yahoo or why Yahoo. Isn't it? Is that
That's
still
still
a thing? Is Yahoo?
I
Yahoo's
think
still around.
Yahoo is, but America Online isn't though, right? They're the ones that. Anyway,
But,
for YouTube and StreamYard.
Yeah, can you figure out why I'm like stuck in this log jam that I can't get closer to 3,000 watch hours?
I don't know. People need to watch, I guess.
Mhm.
You know what I discovered? Because I was putting it on for my dogs while we were
Mhm.
gone during the day. And by lunchtime, whenever the neighbor comes to let the dogs out, she says that the screen is it's like, nope, it has a little message that nobody's watching. Are you still watching? And so it's not even playing.
Huh.
So it only plays for like so long on the TV.
That's
before
probably
it just,
that's
Weird.
probably a way to do that. Let's see. All right. So let me welcome everybody who is here. First off, we got Wendy Trauma Warrior. How are you, dear?
hola, mi compadres.
Hola.
How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great week.
Yep. And then Lenrod, how are you doing, buddy?
I am here and I am functional.
Uh-oh. Functional, that means you haven't gotten your grub on yet.
Nope, we need food eventually.
Ooh.
Tonight is gonna be mac and cheese night. Not the
That's what
box
I had
kind.
for lunch.
No, real mac and cheese made
Ooh.
with actual cheese and homemade
Yeah.
mac.
Yeah.
That's what I had for lunch. It was just
Yeah.
a little bit of mac and cheese. I wasn't very hungry.
Yeah. When Sandra makes mac and cheese, she makes it the real way. It's very rarely we get the box. So
I do
Once you've had
keep
the
the
real
little
kind.
like the I keep the microwavable cups in my desk at work
Mhm.
because sometimes that's about all I get for lunch. I have pickles, I have peanut butter, and I have the microwavable mac and cheese
Oh.
cups that I keep in my
Ah.
office.
Oh, okay.
Pickles, peanut butter, and mac. It sounds like pregnancy food there.
Well, I don't eat them at the same time. Sometimes I just want a spoonful of peanut butter.
Okay, that makes sense. Peanut butter's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
sometimes
well,
I just grab a spear
I'll
and
take your
munch
word
on
for
the
it.
spear. Now
I'll
I'll munch
take-
on a pickle spear. It's good.
Mm.
I'll take your word for it because I can't eat pure peanut butter. I can eat it on peanut butter cookies, and that's about it.
I don't know what I would do if I was like allergic to peanuts. I just can't imagine not having a spoonful of peanut butter.
Yeah. I'd like to make it a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've tried those. They're okay.
Yeah, it's all in how you cut the banana, though. You can't just put like round slices. You gotta go
No.
flat with it.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, and we got right now. It's mainly the lifeguards, and remember, you can get a King Dolphin TV lifeguard shirt at Zazzle.com, along with other King Dolphin TV stuff and Dolphin War stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff on Zazzle. So if one of my wrenches could put out the Zazzle link, I would have greatly appreciated it. All right, we have. I have to say this. I really have to say this. So put your bomb shelters up. Put your carports up. Your umbrellas. Hide where you can, because Sandra is at a recital tonight. She's at a
Aw.
piano recital
man.
tonight. So it's me. You got me tonight, and of course I've got Gumby all on standby mode here. So I'm just letting you know that Sandra will be on late.
Let's
But
see. If
not
I get
right
in my
now.
car now and drive really fast, I should be there sometime tomorrow.
I would have asked you.
It would take me at least 2 days, probably 3.
Yeah.
I know start to finish, it's 16 hours for me.
Oof.
But you've taken it. You took a nap.
On the end, when I was coming in, I stopped at Half Point 8 hours in and camped out. But on the return trip, I did all 16 straight through.
Oh, wow.
Geez.
Except
Did
for
you
like
have
a
to
20-minute stop. I had to stop. I was like not even a half hour from home. And like, nope, eyes are bugging. I have to stop.
Did you have to deal with tolls, Glenrod?
Nope, I went around them.
Oh, you went around them. Okay. Cool.
Part of the reason why I was 16. If I went through the toll spots, it comes down to like 14 hours.
Yeah.
So it does save some time taking the tolls, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna take the scenic route.
Yeah, but those tolls are expensive now, especially when you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, they don't man them anymore. Next thing you know, 2 days later, you got a bill. That's no fun.
I think the main attraction of the toll roads is that it's an easier route. You don't have to turn as much, but with
The
GPS,
ER is calling me.
matter.
Hold on. The ER is calling.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if you had to fight tolls, especially up on 80, but it sounds like you've bypassed 80.
Yeah. So with the power of Jeepus, they can just go around everything.
Okay, cool. All right, so we have we got Tripe hiding somewhere. Frankie's hiding somewhere, but he is here. He's probably bummed because he doesn't have his mommy here to annoy.
There's nobody there to give him snacks while the show is on.
Exactly, because I can't just step away.
The pupper is taking over.
Yep. Hey, Kobe. How you doing, Kobe? Uh-oh.
Probably can't hear us. Maybe you can. Sensitive ears.
What?
Okay. Was it just a what do we do here? Call? What is it? Gotta come in.
No, they're writing one of my staff members is being written up by the charge nurse for insubordination.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Tripe wandering around here. We got Colby over there with Wendy Webb. We got Dalek 451. He wasn't here last week, but he's here now.
Hey, Dalek.
We missed you, buddy. We got FKHC 2005.
You can only have one, Colby.
Who did the cool. Yeah, he says, yeah, Nams. He's all.
This is my attempt to not get beat up while we're on live stream.
We got, like I said, we got FKHC 2005, who set up the Snorty and Trike tip stream. We got the great Legatus Legionai. Thank you for being here. And now we got the one, the only, who actually he's come up with the first question and answer. What do you get when you cross a polar bear with a walrus? A polar bear burp. You can't resist that. And so Snortlepax Cooper dot scream hashtag roar. Hey Snort, how you doing, buddy? Let's get the show going here. We'll start with, I don't see a Trike yet. No, I don't see Trike. He must be over on the behind the couch or the love seat. But we've got.
He's waiting for Mama to come home and give him snacks.
Yeah, he's already had a few from the dolphin guy. But here we got the other guy, Sniffles D. Boom. 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 Hey, Swift -1. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy?
I need to come
And-
out and go. I need to jump out and come back in. Things are going weird here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, geez.
YouTube and StreamYards.
It's a glitching.
Yeah. They had a lot of issues with Doomcock's thing yesterday. And here is the hussy.
Oh, geez.
Snorted poopus. Cooper. .kiss. #hug. Hey, baby. Sigh. Have a great show, guys. Oh, God, I hate that lingering cough.
Yeah, they tend to stick around for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. All right. So let me go through the chat. Snore. All right. Well, Dollar can't join right now. He's got pizza in the oven. Yum.
Is there enough for everybody?
Yeah, you gotta share. Well, we're gonna dog. Sniffs pizza. Nom nom. And FKHC says, no, it's them. They don't want to give money. Yeah, you're right. Snort said, I tried making mac and cheese once, but Mac wouldn't sit still when I put him in the pot.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah. And here's the Zazzle. There's the Zazzle link. Thanks, Tim. Colby still has other ideas. And thank you, Tim. There's the Zazzle link. Okay. And there's Swift -1. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Yo.
Okay. Let me make sure oh boy. We had a great Jill and I had a great show on Wednesday talking about Deep Space Nine. It was so great we ran out of time. We were doing the Deep Space Nine documentary, What We Left Behind, and we just had such a great time talking about it, remembering about things that they said, and we just ran out of time. So it's going to be a to be continued episode. All right, we got Amber, moi. Snort, Snorton's really getting his groove on with Amber. And Snort gave me some dolphin pictures. They are so cool. First off, when the SpaceX came back down.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So SpaceX came back down, and who were they met with? They were met by the pod.
That's right.
King and Queen Dolphin were right there checking them out.
It's amazing how scorched those things get going through the atmosphere, isn't it? Wow.
They're coming in pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's like 30,000 miles an hour or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that they had a company here. And Snortapoopa's put one out there. King Dolphin made a special visit to the White House to get a special award. And this is what should happen. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go.
King Dolphin getting the Medal of Freedom.
There you go.
Yep.
I think that strap isn't long enough to reach all the way around the dolphin, though.
I noticed that. You can't.
You got about halfway into it and realized, crap, this is designed for a human neck, not a dolphin.
Yeah. Yep.
Colby. No, that's not yours. That's
Uh-oh.
Ramsey's.
Uh-oh. Fight. Fight. Fight.
Not anymore. It's mine.
Fight.
He's eyeballing. He's like, yeah, I know what
You've
I want.
already had 2.
He says, deserved. Thank you, Snort. Thank you, Snort. Should have had the little crown there. I know. But the crown would have fallen. Hello, Max.
We're giving this award to Mr. Raymond. He's the King Dolphin.
Got that right.
Dolphin royalty like you wouldn't believe.
Got that right.
So much royalty. This guy's
Yes.
pot is huge. Huge.
Huge. Yes.
Huge.
Huge. How you doing, Max?
I'm all right. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh dear. Come on, stupid things.
Is that the Medal of Fish?
The Medal of Fish, yeah. All right. Is Snorty and Trike sending them to collect? Snorty and Trike sending them to collect some money. You're back from space. Now pay up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't care if you've been in that space station for 9 years.
Well, if you remember back in the day, right after Apollo 11, they had to do when they
Exactly.
landed and got picked up by the ship. They actually had to do customs forms.
Really?
Yeah, they had to do customs forms when they came back to Earth.
Jeez.
Yeah. You can't fight customs. You better have those
I would have thought
forms.
taxes, but yeah.
They didn't bring back those moon rocks. They wouldn't have had a problem.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that happened on Apollo. If that's true, what happened on Apollo 13? That I forget the astronaut's name, but one of the astronauts forgot to file his tax form.
You got
Just
an
before
extension,
leaving.
though.
Yeah, he did get an extension, but he realized that as they were doing a video, one of their communications. So, yeah. Before we continue the shenanigans, we have a definite cutoff time tonight because we have a
Concert
special.
tickets?
No, not concert tickets. It's better than concert tickets. But I gotta find it. Bet for Hire will be doing his 1,000 subscriber show right after this at 9:30 Eastern. Yeah, so please let's do a pod raid and invade Bet for Hire stream so we can congratulate him for making 1,000 subscribers. So
That is really cool. I'm glad for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
He joins the rarefied air. He joins the rarefied air of us hitting that 1,000 subscriber. Now the watch hours. I don't know where he's at on that. Tim says it was Jack Swigert. Yep. I knew it was played by Kevin Bacon, but I couldn't remember his name. Customs, do you have anything to declare? Astronaut. Yes, I'm happy to be home. Now, where's my ice cream?
Yeah,
Dang
don't
straight.
go to the moon.
It is not made of cheese. They lied to you.
True.
Customs just had to get their name in the book.
Of
That's all it
course.
is.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bureaucracy pulling their muscles.
Yeah.
Is your visit business or pleasure? Business. We are here to take over the planet.
Yeah.
That sounds more like pleasure to me. We're gonna have to change that.
Oh gosh, that's a declaration.
Yep. We need another form.
We are from Mars.
Yep. from Mars, give us your cookies.
Oh.
Give us your cookies now.
Oh no, not our cookies.
Yeah. Let's see. We got dolphins surrounding. I have the feeling that FKHC is from somewhere in Ohio because what's this? Okay, away from that. But I have the feeling that FKHC 2005 was formerly a Ohio resident, as was I, because he had and YouTube. Don't give me no grief for this picture because they should have this guy on it. So
Cleveland Indians, you say?
yes, the Cleveland Indians. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They should still be on the shirts. Do you know?
They should.
When I went up there,
Yeah, no.
When I went up there for a visit to the family, I went to my high school reunion.
Oh.
No one, absolutely no one there, and this is during baseball season. No one had a silly G on their shirt. Everybody either had this guy or an I on the shirt, the letter I. So there's still a lot of us saying no, they're the Indians. So let's see. Okay. So, okay. Tim's from California. Okay, so, but he's got a lot of Ohio hate here, so I'll do that later.
Really?
Yeah. Which is okay. What's this? Ugh.
Darn glad to have you, Tim.
Oh my! I just got a message from my producer. Let me double check this. This does not sound good. Sandra says, I'm number 8. They also have 2 strings and 1 drum. Yay! So it sounds like Sandra may be.
You're gonna be there a while.
She's gonna be there a while. So yeah. So we'll keep Gumby at bay. I hope.
We're doomed.
We're doomed. We're doomed. So a few people got made when they did a reading from the Bible on Christmas Eve on Apollo 8. So they had to not show them do a prayer on the moon on Apollo 11. All right. Agent Pepsi 1. Agent Pepsi 1. They've given her a number and taken away her name. How you doing, dear?
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
No. Okay.
What happened?
What?
It's a stupid headset. It's just acting strange.
Uh-oh.
Hey, but I'm here now.
So you didn't hear? I hear you.
I hear you fine.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I did. I
All
love
of a
that
sudden-
theme song.
All of a sudden, I heard someone playing Hot for Teacher.
I think she likes Agent Pepsi 1 better.
I do.
Agent Pepsi 1.
Yes,
It's
Raymond.
It's either a repeat of the message or let's see. Yep, she is number 8.
8.
On the
You
on the
are
recital
number
list.
6.
On the recital. How you doing, Agent Pepsi 1?
I'm doing pretty good, except I am so tired. I didn't sleep last night. I had like 2 hours of sleep.
Why?
Yeah, I have insomnia sometimes, and it just hit me last night.
Mm.
I got to bed like at 5:30. I was up again for like 9 o'clock.
Oof. That's not good.
I am dead tired.
Well, that happened to me yesterday. I normally get up at 4:30 to get ready for my exercise regimen, and for some reason, and I've gotten away from trying to look at my. I've been trying to get away from looking at my phone, the time on my phone, because that's because once I start once, I keep going. I keep
Of course.
going, looking at the clocks. So I'm over there, I'm awake, I'm looking, and I look at the clock and it says 3:30. I said, okay, I'm going to try a little bit longer. 3:50, my eyes just shut open, just popped open and said, You're not going back to bed, so just get your butt up. Yeah,
Oh, God.
You're not going anywhere, Raymond.
Jesus,
I didn't
wish
sleep
it were
very
so
well
easy
last
for
night
me.
either. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
There's Trike.
There's Trike. Hey, buddy.
Raymond, why aren't you at this recital?
I asked her if she wanted me to go, but she said nah, because she was going to go direct for. She had a safety conference to do earlier today, and she was going to go right to the recital. Right from there. So she said no, and I've offered. I said I'll go. We can always do a Sunday show, or I can go. I can go later. But
I was thinking,
no.
She said, "That's okay, honey. I don't need hecklers today."
No, what I would have done. Oh, there's the Trike.
Treats.
Oh, look at his posing. He's
He
treating.
is.
Treats.
Yeah, he is. He's just trying to get those treats from me, aren't you, buddy? Ain't you? All right. So, yeah.
Fade to
See, it's starting. It's
so yada
starting.
yada yada.
Yeah, it's starting. So I'm over there. So yeah, okay. She's got the number 8. That's probably the last one in the recital. That's probably not good. Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna do recitals. Because they do it. My music school does it differently. I guess you just grab a bunch of guys and do a gig instead of a recital. I don't know.
Sounds ad hoc.
Well, those,
Yeah.
I think those are a little more structured.
Yeah. What's this? A cap one? Not sure. I probably missed something I said, but yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Greek customs. What's your reason for visiting Greece? German tourist. For pleasure. Customs. Occupation. German. No, just visiting. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Occupations 9, not at this time.
That's a good one.
That's
man.
a good one.
That is a kitty table.
That earns you a ride out of the pit.
Yeah. Oh, Snort does not get into the pit.
There's no room for
Snort
anybody
poop-
else.
Huh?
No
No.
room for anybody else.
Yeah.
And plus, he eats everyone. So
Yeah.
there's always that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. That's why no one else goes to the pit after Snort gets in there and they get jumped. So, Snort, have an eclair on me. There you go. Okay, have a burrito or soft shell.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Well, you've never seen. You guys have never. We have. The old hands did, but you have to. Let's see.
Yeah, some of them may not. I don't know. Most of us. Okay, Colby, it's not yours to take.
What do you mean, not
No.
mine? Everything is mine.
Tis mine. Tis mine. Okay, let's see. I gotta find that
Yeah, I don't
next
need them to break out in a fight right here. That's
Oh,
not the kind of
no.
viral video I want to be involved with.
one.
Or they're eating the couch.
Huh?
Or they're eating the couch.
No, I gave them chews because Colby, whenever I first start a stream, she always wants to play and goes crazy and tries to beat me up with her toys.
Mm,
And so today I decided I would do Chewies to keep her calm at the beginning. And Ramsey didn't finish his and she wants it. She thinks she deserves it.
Let's see. Come on, I know you're here.
Yeah, when Dipsy was
It's
a
not
when Dipsy
yours.
was a puppy, we had this big pillow on the couch, and we
Mm.
came home one night and there's like pieces of it everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
God,
I've-
it was so
That's better than the crusty pillow that Jimmy and I came home to one time.
Ew.
Oh.
What
For the
happened?
Ramsey.
Oh.
And we think Ramsey was humping it.
Oh. Ew.
It had
Ew.
it coming.
It had it coming.
Boom,
I
chaka
hope it
wow
is.
wow.
I hope
If
it
it
was
Should've
didn't want, it
dressed
shouldn't have
better.
had that slip on it.
No.
Boom chaka wow wow.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
I had a friend who had a German Shepherd and they had bought this big, huge teddy bear, and that's all he would do is hump that teddy bear.
Oh my God. No.
Boom chaka wow wow.
It was
Oh my God.
hilarious. And when they
Uh.
tried taking it away from him, he went nuts.
Oh,
It was his
dear.
girlfriend.
Oh.
Can't understand. I can't control the erg. This is the only way to keep it clean.
I
I mean,
I will
as far as I'm concerned, a pillow or a doll is better than my leg.
mm,
So,
Keep the dog away
That-
from the
you
furry
know-
convention.
you know the thing is I've had 3 dogs in succession, a female chow, Snoopy, and Trike. The only one who was humped on my leg was the female dog Deanie. I'm like, wait, there's something
She
wrong with
liked you.
this,
Are we
Trans
sure it was
dog.
female?
huh?
Are we sure she was female?
Oh, she was female.
Just asking.
No, I mean your dogs do that to show dominance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, you just smack them.
Yeah.
And if you don't smack them when they do that, I mean that's just really bad because you have to be the dominant one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, with
Yeah, but
Dipsy, I just have
Trike
to.
Yeah, Trike and Snoopy or Snoopy and Trike were both quite laid back on that.
Mm.
Let's see. This is the Snorter. This is why Snorter Poopas has tacos on his.
I like that one.
Yeah, sleeping bags are the soft tacos of the bear world.
That's right.
So that's why he's got the
And if
The
you're inside of a
tacos.
tent, I guess that makes it kind of a crispy burrito.
oh no. Oh, there's this one. Well, let's see if I can find. Let's see. Memes. There's this one. Okay. We got this one about tents.
I just hear things banging in the background.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Playing with a microphone, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Solar powered tent has a heated floor. Lights up at night. Splendid. Now we know when the hot pockets are
See, I-
ready.
Yes.
I might actually be able to go camping if I had one of those.
Yeah. Oh no.
I
Sandra
got
won't.
over that whole outdoor thing after the army.
Yeah. Sandra won't do it either. Sandra
I had
won't do
enough
it
of that.
No.
I prefer to be clean, have air conditioning and heat. Not have
That's
to
it.
walk around with mud on me for days.
Mhm. Chief Wahoos, you can say yes. Depends on who you talk to. Maybe bad, but they should never have changed the name. Change the name.
No.
Yeah,
That's
Nope.
true.
that's true.
A big Wahoo welcome.
Yep.
I'm surprised they didn't try to cancel the movie Major League
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
No, not Civil Air Patrol. This was actual FAA. She's a FAA representative, so no, it was FAA. Snort says, that'll teach a pillow to be so damn sexy.
You liked that pillow, didn't you, Ramsey? He's mad at me today because I trimmed his face, so he's not very happy.
And if YouTube was paying Raymond and demonetized, probably, she was now, yeah, you're now mine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she was.
You know what? I'm sorry, but whenever I was in surgery a few weeks ago during your stream,
Mhm.
I hear that the nurse said that she said I was itchy with a B.
Yeah, she was. Yes.
I knew she outed me.
Oh, okay.
I was pretty sure that she did.
I
I wasn't very happy.
Oh, okay. FKHC was she was thinking, you're not my itch, Raymond. Let's see.
Son of an itch.
Yeah.
Wendy would rather camp at the local motel. Me too. Me three.
Heck yeah.
I'd rather camp at the local Hilton.
Yeah.
You're
That,
the
Well,
last.
I mean, in a perfect world, I would have food. I had room service.
Jesus.
Did you say Jesus or Cheez-Its?
Jesus.
Oh, she said Jesus. Lenrod camps. I know he can.
My brother
That's
does.
right.
My son does. They love that. They're out. Well, they go out to the deer lease and stuff all winter. They love that stuff.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
know,
No, thank you.
the last time I went camping, it was sleeting outside. That's out Paul's Ranch. I mean, it was really nice, but it was Jesus, it was so cold. I didn't want to leave the sleeping bag. It was just
When I was a teenager, my family got into the camping tip, but they didn't do tents. We did the trailers, and then they
Oh, yeah.
decided to buy a lot space at a campgrounds, and it was a pretty good space. And they had the fancy trailers. I wanted them to get not a Winnebago. I forgot what they had, but I wanted to get them to get the Airstreams. You know, the ones that look
Oh
like
yeah.
jets.
Oh, so you like glamping?
Glamping, yeah.
yeah, but you know the Airstreams are extremely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you about a stupid tent that Steven got. He got this inflatable tent.
Mhm.
I have never heard of inflatable tents, but you literally hook this thing up to like a compressor. And it blows the tent up for you.
Nice.
I've seen them on like YouTube.
You know, I mean,
Nice.
I probably pop a hole in it. My luck.
yeah, I mean, it was like 5 minutes, and the tent was completely inflated.
Mm. I could see Tripe going in, and it deflates almost immediately with his claws and his weight.
There's been
No.
Oh, go ahead.
The stuff that's inflated isn't like the floor of the tent, but it's like the supports.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So it just inflates the supports, and the tent just poof appears.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I've
wish
seen them.
I wish I would have had that when we went to when we camped at Le Mans. I had a tent that was pretty crappy. It was really bad. Let's see.
It couldn't be as bad as the tents we had in basic training. That sucked. Oh God,
Probably.
Those were awful.
those
We
shelter
never-
ha- we had shelter half things from like back
Yeah.
in the 1940s.
uh,
Oh, it was so heavy.
well, we didn't.
Yep.
They probably were built in the 1940s.
I'm
don't doubt
surprised
it.
it doesn't say Union Army of the Potomac.
Do you hike, Wendy, and stay at a hotel instead of camping?
Do I hike? No.
Hmm.
I did all that stuff in the army, and I don't want to do it anymore. I walk too much around the hospital.
Yeah. Wendy, I love camping on the balcony with a chilled Bloody Mary. I could
Now
see
that is a true statement.
Yeah.
As long as you're not camping in the closet.
Mhm.
I mean, a nice hotel is, it's something to be said for that.
Mhm. Yeah. Tim would hike and stay in a hotel. Yeah. Polar bears love igloos. The crust is a bit crunchy, but the filling is chewy. Oh,
Oh God.
snort. Snort. When I got back in the caveman days, when I went to Air Force basic training, we didn't do tents. When we did our field day, they just did it one day.
Yeah, but you were Air Force.
I was in the Air Force, but way back
We had
when.
it tough.
Yeah,
God,
I was in Air Force basic training before you two were out of high school.
Well,
Or
all I
no,
can
you
tell
guys were probably even born when I went to basic training.
When was that?
78.
Oh yeah,
I was 8
I
years
wasn't
old.
around.
I was 8 years old.
You were 8 years
Yeah.
old?
Yeah.
78.
My parents hadn't even met
that's
yet.
Tasha minus 6.
Oh God.
What was that, Agent Pepsi?
I said that was Tasha minus 6.
Tasha minus 6. Yeah,
Oh Jesus.
Snuffles.
Well, I was born. That was the year I was born, but I was born in December, so maybe I wasn't born yet.
No, I went to basic in October.
Oh no, wasn't.
Yeah. Yep.
I was dealing with a 2-year-old little brother who was chasing my friends around the house naked.
Oh, so he's one of those.
Yeah, 78
He
wasn't
still is. Now his wife says that she has to fight him off.
Well, naked.
Wahoo!
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh,
Yeah,
Agent
but the music
Pepsi
of
one-
78 was amazing.
say again.
I said the music of 78
Oh,
was
yeah.
amazing.
Well, the music of the 70s was well, let me caveat that. The non-disco crap music
I
of
was-
the
Disco
70s.
Stew says.
I actually had a
You.
T-shirt that said on it, "Disco sucks."
Mhm.
Oh, come on now.
That's when the 70s was when prog rock was, and if you had Hungry Boy, he and I could get into discussions about prog rock, and that's when it was really, really going on. I mean,
And Kiss was pretty good back then.
yeah. The Air Force is a flying corps, so what on earth we are marching for? Sound off, sound off. Tim likes disco to a point.
Well,
I
they
like
just
Pepsi
teach you, I figured they just taught you how to sleep in an airplane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
That's not
easy, though.
That was not my last military flight was not pleasant. We were flying to Germany and it was a bunch of the guardsmen going over to Ramstein for our annual training, which turns out to be when you got a bunch of guardsmen going to Germany. It's not necessarily annual training, but an annual party.
Mm.
2 weeks of party, maybe a little bit of work.
So you're training for partying. Okay.
Yeah. So they didn't have enough. Well, they had the canvas seats that came off down on the 135, but I slept on the floor of the airplane. It was just, I needed room to sleep. Everybody took the canvas thing, so I had to sleep on the floor of the airplane, and oh my God, it was cold as
I bet.
it was the freezer.
Yeah.
I should have brought a blanket.
Do those things have bathrooms?
No,
Wow.
So,
No.
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 I was on the C-17. It had this I was a freaking porta potty with like a curtain.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
a real
that's
bathroom
exactly what
because
it
I
is.
know it.
Oh, we didn't even have that. We didn't even have. We didn't
had
even
this, like,
have.
It reminded me of like a bedside commode. Is what,
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Like an RV or something.
yeah.
Oh
Right.
God! And it was so.
I don't
cold.
really think it doesn't really think. I don't think that counts as a bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. Ours was little tub with maybe a curtain. Because
But I will tell you this, Raymond, you're 100% right. The floor of the airplane was so cold. Jesus.
yeah, should have had
Yeah.
a blanket with you.
I had a field jacket. It was still cold.
Let's see. I don't think you saw this. I want to show you this. Let's see, where is it? Agent Pepsi 1. You will appreciate this being a former sort of aircraft mechanic.
Okay.
All right. You know you're an aircraft mechanic when you've slept on concrete under a wing.
I've done that.
You've worked a 14-hour shift in an airplane that isn't even flying tomorrow.
I've done that. Oh God,
You
I've
can-
done that.
You can distinguish fuel, Skydrol, and de-icing fluid by taste.
I don't know about that one, but I can't distinguish them by smell though.
Ah,
Good enough.
you've said, "Oh yes, it's supposed to look like that."
No, I'm not copying to that one.
You have this one you've seen. I've seen this on a lot of mechanics. You have a better bench stock in the pocket of your coveralls than the supply system.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
I love this one. You wash your hands before you go to the bathroom.
Hey, you do that in the medical field too.
Cheating as well.
Do that. I do that. And afterwards too.
You've used a piece of safety wire as a toothpick.
Yeah. And like an earwax remover as well. So.
You had to defuel an aircraft an hour after refueling it.
I never had to do that.
You can sleep anywhere, anytime, but as soon as the engine shut down, you are wide awake.
I wish I need some Lunesta. And I'll be happy.
Yep. Same here.
Yeah, I didn't take it last night. I can't take it every night, so
We were getting ready to go on a trip to Vegas when I was back in the flight attendant days. I did a lot. And one of the most interesting things we saw was we went into the airplane. Now, and get this, for this charter we only had one plane available, no one airliner available, no spares. So imagine our depression when we walk into the cabin and we walk to the back of the plane and the pressure door to the rear of the airplane is in pieces on the floor of the airplane.
There's a problem. Hello.
Yeah, there were 6 people. There were 6 people in the crew our faces sunk because we knew they had to bring an airplane in. There's going to be a delay. There's going to be a bunch of blue hairs wanting to go to Vegas that are going to miss out on all their gambling time.
No.
So that's why all 6 of us were just yeah. And you can't cancel because it's a charter. The airline loses money.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So we waited. Let's see.
So why was the door on the floor?
Evidently, it wasn't sealing right, so they had to repair the seal.
I tell you this, I was fixing some stuff in the cockpit. Had the hatch down. You had to have the hatch down to the canopy.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I couldn't get it out again. It wouldn't go back up.
Oh no.
God.
Nothing worked. The radios didn't work. Nothing worked. I was pounding on the thing. And finally, after like 35, 40 minutes, somebody saw me.
Hmm.
Came let me out. Oh,
God.
God. My first sergeant got mad at me. And I said, look, I don't know why it locked. That's not my deal.
It's not my
And
fault.
they probably told everybody what they found when they found you too.
I was tingled on myself.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, I had to go so bad.
Mm.
Oh, God.
Snort says, I was in the CAP in high school. I thought about joining the Air Force. I was going to select armor when it in Army ROTC. The common theme was I didn't want to walk.
I mean, people in armor actually walk a lot.
Yeah.
They do a lot.
Mac flights, they do. Been in a few in my life. Also, while on a flight on a 135, walked back with my father to look out the boom operator section while flying over the Pacific back to Guam. Yeah, the boom section is cool. I like that.
You said it.
Oh, crap.
What?
You trapped me, Tim. That was the trap.
You kind of
Except
become
that-
used to it.
Yet another rapid unscheduled disassembly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the problem when you have an airplane with a crew member with that type of device on the back of the airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim says, Agent Pepsi 1, I love the smell of fuel exhaust. Dalek! Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. That was interesting.
Pizza!
Pizza! All right. Give us the pizza. Give us the pizza or we eject you. Your pizza or your life, Dalek.
No. The pizza and then we'll eject you.
We're eating
How you doing,
something.
Dalek? And what pizza was it?
Hi, everybody. It wasn't the. Let's just let me just say it probably wasn't the. It wasn't the best pizza I've ever had because it was only like a cheap ready-made one. Yeah, it was it's one of these cheap ready-made, pretty quite small. And it was only plain
Oh, just
plain
cheese.
plain tomato and cheese. Yeah, and I did put some pepperoni. I did put some pepperoni out in the. I did put some pepperoni we had on it, and along with some extra cheese. So it wasn't so bad. But it was quite
Improved slightly.
The pepperoni made it good.
That's
but
what I do with the store bought ones. I always doctor them up a little bit.
I don't know. When I was just starting out in the Air Force in the dorms, my staple pizza was Tombstone. I love Tombstone and everything.
Yeah, I mean, those are really good.
Got sad when I can't find them anywhere.
What do you mean? They're all over the grocery stores here.
I haven't seen any here.
Yeah, they're here too. We have them. I actually like the Tonys, but the Tombstone's good.
Yeah.
I mean, when I like it's DiGiorno's, but you can't follow but you can't follow the instructions. If you follow the instructions, it's like soggy. It's 425 degrees, center rack, no pan, and you make it for 22 minutes. It's great.
Okay.
I just eat Quick Trip Take and Bakes. Those are amazing.
Yeah. Pepsi.
Thank God for DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't got that here.
Pepsi would appreciate that we cadets were assigned to guard an Army helicopter at a public display. Our main job was to keep kids from sticking chewing gum where it didn't belong. How did they let them get that close to put chewing gum on a helicopter?
Yeah, but it wouldn't affect anything.
Yeah, those darn helicopters. They break down so easy.
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't
There's a piece of gum is all it takes.
One of our CFIs, he said, all a helicopter is 10,000 pieces of metal that all individually want to kill you
and fly apart at every second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's something we said for that. Hey, I think I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. I'm just falling out.
Okay. Well, if you want to
tired.
If you want to come back, you are more than welcome to. We are ending at 9:00 because Fet's stream goes on at 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it'll go on until next week.
Yeah, it will.
Because of course I'm going to get food in like an hour-ish.
Okay.
I am going to bed. Hopefully I can sleep for like 2 or 3 hours.
Finish at 9:00. That was an hour ago.
Oh no, our 9:00. No,
I know.
Oh, Dalek, I got something for you. Don't Agent Pepsi 1 and Lenrod, hold off. You will enjoy seeing this one. If I can find it properly. Let's see. Where did it hide? I know it's here. I gotta start organizing my memes better. I start collecting them in. But let's see.
My doctor said I need to get a sleep study done.
Probably do.
Oh God, no.
You can do them without being at the office. They can have you take the device home.
Yeah.
As long as you properly use it.
Every time my dad did that when they would send him home with the study with the device, he slept like a baby.
Of course.
It always made a liar out of him.
Yes, but that's the problem. My sleeping is so terrible.
Mm.
So I take this Onesta stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
No, that's not it.
I had to stop using sleeping medicine because it started making me feel really weird in the mornings.
Okay. Dalek, this is for you.
Mm-hmm.
That explains so much.
So that's the secret. It's Simon's cat.
Yep.
There you go.
That actually explains everything.
Look at that, you all.
Okay. See you later, Agent Pepsi One.
Just enjoy.
Sleep good.
Get some rest.
That's very good. That's interesting. You know what's interesting about that image is like I can tell from the design and the colors that's a Dalek from the first Peter Cushing Doctor Who movie.
Yeah.
Doctor Who and the Daleks is from that.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see.
Whoa.
Oh, hello, Phantom. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Phantom Outsider is here. Let's see. Get back up. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of my friends from high school were space cadets. Cough, cough. Air Force cadets. I never was. Even had to drop out of Boy Scouts because of allergies. So any form of military services, nah. Let's see. Snort says, British pizza? I probably had Kippos. Okay. Let's see. What did Tim sent me? Oh, this is wrong, Tim. This is wrong, Tim. Oh. This is so wrong. It's so funny. Let's see. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does is magic. Burn her!
Every little thing she does is magic.
Burn her!
No, she weighs less than a duck. And she's a witch.
Phantom Outsider says, wait, Snorty, what do you mean where gum doesn't belong? When I'm done, it goes wherever garbage cans, polar bat, where I'm done, it goes wherever when I'm done, it goes wherever garbage cans, polar bear backsides, the usual places. Have you ever had chewing gum in your pedo? Or is that too personal? Yeah. Okay.
Leave her alone, Colby.
In Army ROTC, our Sergeant Major, real Army, called us cadidiots, and we were. And
that would be one of the nicer things I would have been called in the Army.
Also, you should never put gum on a polar bear's backside. They will quickly find it. Instead, you should put it behind their ears while giving chin squitters. Oh. The only thing, Panty, is when they find it, and they will, you better be far, far away. Simon's cat. Yep. Kitty. Oh, okay. And Snort is hearing Trike going woof. Yeah. He's looking at the door, waiting for his mommy to get home. Ew.
He's got to
Put
wait.
it. Mhm. Putting them behind the polar bear's ears also show which ones are well groomed. Those that don't was behind their ears got gum back there. Okay. And don't spit your gum in a urinal. Someone has to unclog it, you know. Yeah. Yep.
That reminds me of the South Park episode. Dookie in the toilet or in the urinal. Dookie in the urinal.
The urinal deuce.
Yeah.
Mr. Mackey just going crazy about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Somebody took a dookie in the urinal. Who
Oh
took that dookie in the urinal?
boy.
Somebody had to clean that.
Never saw. I may have saw very few of South Park.
You have to be in a certain mindset to watch South Park and find it funny. I know people that can't stand it, but to me it's
I have
hilarious because
I've never.
I'm
Yeah,
a
I've never-
degenerate at the end of the day. What can I say? You know?
I have never liked South Park.
I usually get on at the time it says, "Oh no, you bastards! You've killed Kenny!" for the umpteenth time.
Oh my God!
yeah.
You killed
Classic.
Kenny.
Do it right. Yeah. They killed Kenny. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me
They
tell you.
killed Kenny.
See, that's how much I watch South Park. That's how much I
I was-
watch it.
I was sucked in though on episode 1, season 1, whenever the aliens did a probe on Cartman, and this big satellite came out of his backside, and he refused to believe that it was happening. Oh, and he was farting fire too. I
Oh,
was,
And Scott Baio gave him pink eye.
yeah. God.
oh yeah.
There's some episodes I don't care for, but there are some that are hilarious.
Oh, Snort says the little cakes in the urinal are not for eating.
Hey, Mr. Raymond, I think I'm gonna duck out. I need to take a nap.
Okay, you take care, Max.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Yep.
Bye.
Enjoy the napping.
Yep, enjoy the napping. Oh dear. And that has to happen at my work. Someone did oh
God.
that is disgusting. That is very disgusting. 19 Max.
I can't stand those things.
Yeah. Those are ugh. Oh dear. Okay. All right, from interesting facts. What popular drink was invented by a circus clown? The circus brought death-defying performers and exotic animals across the American landscape in 1800s, but it also introduced something a little sweeter, pink lemonade. There are two origin stories for the rose-tinted drink, both involving the Big Top. One version, revealed in a 1912 obituary, credits the invention of the Chicago saloon keeper, theatrical promoter, gambler, and circus vendor Henry L. Alcott. After running off the journey to circus at age 15, Alcott accidentally dropped some red cinnamon candies into a tub of traditional lemonade, only to find out the new mixture was a hit with concession stand customers. The alternate and more colorful version of the drink's dawn comes courtesy of an innovative clown named Pete Conklin, circa 1857. Fed up with his wages, Conklin renounced the bells and sequins and instead followed the circus as a lemonade vendor, while his former co-workers wound their way through Texas. During one hot day, Conklin was dismayed to find out he ran out of water as his parched customers demanded something to drink. Scouring the lot for replenishment, he dashed into the changing tent of bareback horse rider Fanny Jameson, who was washing her red tights in a bin of water. Conklin grabbed the bin, the contents colored pink by the garment's aniline dye, and after dumping in the usual sugar and soggy lemon, he unveiled his new strawberry lemonade to an appreciative crowd. The story
That's
was
just gross.
That is.
Oh my God.
The story was later confirmed by Conklin's lion tamer brother George, and while it may be a tall tale regardless, it's the type that goes down well when accompanied by a tall glass of our favorite pink beverage. Oh, ew, that.
I've never liked pink lemonade. I've never liked pink lemonade.
Actually, cool. We've had bottles of pink lemonade in the house a few times. I've tried it. I actually really liked it.
Yeah, they must do.
It's like a
really?
And I mean, I'm someone who can't drink enough lemonade.
Yeah.
Whether it's like regular cloudy or pink. I've always loved lemonade. In fact, I've got a bottle of I guess you could say fizzy lemon drink right here.
Oh, cool.
Just pour myself a glass.
Have you ever tried? Hey, Dalek, have you ever tried what is known as a Arnold Palmer?
Oh, I highly doubt it.
Well, what it is, and I love it because I like lemonade, but sometimes it's just a little too sweet for me to enjoy. So what they do is they take half lemonade and half tea, and I usually go with the unsweet tea, and they mix the two together. It's really good. It's really good. You should try it.
You put tea in lemonade?
Yeah, iced tea. You put in iced tea. Get unsweet.
It's not
Thanks.
unusual to put lemon or lime in iced tea over here.
Yeah.
No thanks. No thanks. I think I don't like tea.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
But I'll tell you this: in my opinion, there's almost nothing more refreshing than a big glass of ice cold lemonade from
I don't disagree.
From out of the pump in a pub. It's nothing hits the spot better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it gets
nice.
in the summers here. It's like 110, 118 degrees. So yeah, lemonade comes in really handy down here.
Okay, I'm not reading these number 2 cool things. Let's see.
Got your lamb chop.
Ooh, or you take a scoop of iced tea mix and add to a scoop of country time.
That just sounds like too much work.
Yeah.
Oh, cute puppy.
Hey, Colby.
Yep.
And
Got
playing
our
with the
lamb
squeaky
chop.
toy.
Aww.
I
I
gave
wish
it to her
Trike-
the day that she brought her home. She
Hmm.
loves it. I'm surprised she hadn't destroyed it, but she likes to sleep with it, like just curl up with it.
I wish Trike would do that. Play with toys. We get him a toy. He looks at it and maybe touches it, and then goes about his business. The only one that I really that he's come close to do, which he's not supposed to with this. Sandra got me a dancing Grinch for Christmas.
No.
Or for Hanukkah. She got me a dancing Grinch, and he was after that like anything. He saw it dancing, and I'm saying, "Oh no! You are not getting this one. If you want a Grinch, I'll get you a Grinch, but you're not getting this one." Because I don't know what he'd do with it. Snoopy, you gave him a toy, it's gone in a second.
Yeah.
Especially if it had a squeaky.
Gonna show a squeak who's boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it would be gone and he was methodical about it. It was not random destruction. No, he'd take piece here, piece here, piece here. Finally the squeaker, and then that was it. Squeaker is gone.
That's what Ramsey always does. He likes to rip the squeakers out. This actually has a little thing inside it where it came with extra squeakers, and you can Velcro, and it comes open, and you can put a new squeaker in it.
Let's see.
What you gonna
One
do,
of my
babe?
brothers liked ice cream more. The other liked lemonade more. So whenever one made it, they'd overload one to the other, like 10-4. Okay. I like things that squeak. Humans make good squeaky toys. Don't actually, if wouldn't it be that a human to a polar bear would make a scrunching noise, like a? It wouldn't. They wouldn't squeak. They would scrunch.
I guess.
Mhm. The advantage was the iced tea. As you added more
No,
tea,
Colby.
the
Sorry.
darker it got. Uh-oh.
I have a papasan. We have a papasan chair. You know, the round chairs that are made out of bamboo.
Yeah.
And she has taken to chewing the you know what out of that thing.
Oh no. And those aren't cheap.
No, they are not.
Mm.
No.
Uh-oh. Mama Colby bra. Mama Colby bra. So let's see. Scrunchy and crunchy too. Yeah, I could figure that. Let's see here. Yep. I've been bored recently, so I decided to take up fencing. The neighbors keep demanding I put it back.
Yeah. They didn't deserve it.
Yeah. If I had to describe myself using one word, it would be not very good at following instructions.
Yeah.
A sports reporter asked a baseball manager to describe his idea of a dream player. He'd play every position perfectly, never make an error, and never strike out. The manager said, "The trouble is that I can never get that guy to finish his hot dog and come down to the field." And finally, this is from Ray Romano. I used to think the secret to happiness was finding the perfect job, but now I realize it's about finding the perfect couch. Comfort is everything. Snorter Poopers would agree to that.
Definitely.
Me too. I need comfort.
That's what happens as you get older. You care more about comfort.
Yeah.
That's why whenever that's why I don't go camping. I choose room service in a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I've slept in a tent maybe about 3 times. And then what nonsense. I've slept in a tent maybe 3 times, and I've actually owned one tent, but I'm not going to be the only one sitting in a tent. And when Sandra says Sandra follows the hotel camping. So the tent got given out to somebody.
Mm.
Yeah. So let's see.
I had more than my share of dirt in my day. I don't like being dirty anymore. I'm in my 50s now. I don't want to be dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dirt is highly overrated.
It is.
Uh, one time my ex and I were actually doing tent camping. I forgot where. I think we did it on the way to Michigan. And she also had a side job where she was going up. She was a animal control person. So she would go up and retrieve various and sundry critters from people's roofs.
Yeah.
So we went camping, and I happened to look out the window of the tent, and we saw this raccoon hanging out in this tree. I said, "There's a raccoon out there." She out of the blue, totally random, she says, "Oh, put him up." Like, geez, that's weird. That's random. But the raccoon was hanging out on the tree. As a kid, went camping every year. Once I became an adult, hotels, although might give an RV a try. Has to be a good one. I've slept in enough tents to last me. I'll always look for a nearby motel, but lately I just save time and stay home. Camping, sleeping bag under the stars, tent trailer, camping, RV, cabin, hotel, hotel with a swimming pool,
Hot tub.
hotel
With
too.
a hot tub.
Hotel with a hot tub, yes. Yeah,
I don't care if they have a workout room as long as there's a hot tub.
yeah. In the room, or out, or by the pool.
Preferably in the room.
Very few of those, and those are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Colby. Sorry.
Oh. One thing I hated about Vegas once in the later times is we went for our anniversary. We stayed at the Excalibur. The travel agent never told us about that resort fee they plonked on hotels now in Vegas.
Yeah.
So imagine my surprise and anger when I get there and we pay for the hotel and we find out they've got this $200 resort fee. Oh, I was just steaming.
Yeah.
And
every way in the world they can rip you off now in Vegas. That's what they do.
Yeah. Indeed.
I mean, all you can eat buffets used to be worth it.
Yeah.
No, I can't
No,
eat
you
enough to make up for that $40-$50 you got to pay now.
Is it for the one trip or the whole day?
Just all you can eat for one meal.
Oh, the Excalibur had you could pay a set amount and go for all 3 meals.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah, but it wasn't cheap.
No, it's not.
Legata says, "What about at a hot springs? That would be a great place."
Yeah, I would actually like to visit the hot springs place.
Yeah, me too. That would be quite enjoyable. Thing is finding them.
Colby.
Uh-oh, Mama's gonna brawl with Kobe.
Puppies.
Yeah,
Gotta love them.
you have to, otherwise you'd. Otherwise, it would be not a pretty sight.
No, she's chasing a fly. That's what she's doing.
Oh, okay. Chasing a fly. Oh, in honor of William Shatner's 94th birthday, FKHC sent this to me. Yeah, he's 94 and he still looks pretty good.
Yeah. Of course, he's been wearing a toupee for what, 40 years?
Hmm. Yep. If you get this, damn, you're old.
I gotta
Old
put my
Spock?
glasses on.
And old Spock, new Spock. Older Uhura, new Uhura. Old Bones, new Bones. Old Kirk. Oh God. Still an epic show. Still a very epic show,
Yep.
Hogan's Heroes. I can watch that all the time. I haven't watched it lately.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. I work
I
too
mean,
much.
Yeah. And I mean, I've got it here. I've got I don't have to go to Meet TV. I've actually got all of them on DVD.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And it doesn't get old. Hold on a sec. All right, sorry. Oh yes, Hogan's Heroes. Could it be made now?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not without a lot of gender. Not without a lot of gender swapping, anyway.
Yeah. Which they couldn't do because I mean because of the demographics of World War II. I actually heard they were going to do a reboot they were going to do a reboot and place the descendants of the heroes in this time period. And I said, no, don't even think about it. No.
That would just be silly.
Yeah. Well, they tried it with McHale's Navy. Tom Arnold's McHale's Navy. It was like, no.
That worked pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I may have to step in and get in water. The worst TOS episodes are better than the best episodes to fill. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So. Oh, okay. I found Snort saying disowning Lenrod. Don't disown Lenrod. Okay. Now, this is going to be an interesting group of trivia questions. I do not have an idea what I don't have an idea on what any of these answers are. So let's
I'm terrible.
disowning.
I'm terrible at trivia, but okay.
Disowning.
Let's see how much I don't know.
Disowning. Are you saying you used to own so you could disown? No, it's Snuffles. Okay, first one from the Trivial Pursuit Millennium Edition. I gotta get another Trivial Pursuit book or set of cards. Where did the city leaders of Manhattan, Kansas, sagely ban the use of indoor furniture? Where did the city leaders of Manhattan, Kansas, sagely ban the use of indoor furniture?
Front porch.
That's close. That's close. I may give it to
Front
you.
yard.
I'll give it to you. Outdoors. They banned it in the outdoors.
You can't have a sofa in the field. What the
Yeah.
heck?
That is a bit mean, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Snort got it too. I worked and traveled for a year. Best hotel ever. Best hotel bed ever. As we did fam trips, were the beds at the Waldorf Astoria. They actually have a channel devoted on how they make those mattresses. They are amazing.
Hmm.
Okay. Sandra's out of Sandra's on her way out of her recital torment and just asked me to just asked if I wanted her to pick up something. I think I'm going to go with Firehouse subs. Those are good.
Those are good.
Those are good.
Jimmy's at work today. She's going to be picking up Olive Garden on the way home. I'm getting minestrone soup.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to get a meatball sandwich because I don't really, obviously, don't have the time to check out the menu. Okay, next one.
Just order everything on the menu and be done with it.
Right?
Well, if you want, I could share the menu here and we could see how good it is.
So just order
Yeah,
everything, try it later.
I don't mind looking at the menu. I don't know if
Okay.
YouTube will like you looking at the menu.
Yeah, let's see. Firehouse. There it is. Firehouse.
I like the pastrami with provolone.
You know, I hate that you do a search for the menu and it comes up with all sorts of other crap. All right. Okay.
But their meatball subs are good too. I've had their meatball
Yeah.
subs. They're really good.
All right. Let's see if there's anything. Whoa.
All right. Now I got to put my glasses on.
Zesty garlic hook and ladder, but that's probably got ham. Spicy dill hook and ladder. The New York Streamer, corned beef and pastrami. Now I'm not in the mood for corned beef. I'm not in the mood for corned beef. Ooh, sweet and spicy meatball. I'm changing my mind. Firehouse steak and cheese, steak provolone, onions and peppers. Not in the mood for peppers either. Smokehouse beef and cheddar, smoked brisket with barbecue and cheddar. There you go, Lenrod.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Nothing wrong with that.
The Engineer, turkey Swiss and savory mushrooms. Ooh. That looks good. Club on a sub. Turkey, ham, bacon, and Monterey Jack. Well, I can't have that one. And I can't have the turkey bacon ranch. Can't have the Firehouse Hero. Ooh, spicy Cajun chicken. Cajun chicken, jalapenos, and pepper. No, you don't put meat cheese on a corned beef sandwich.
Cheese on everything.
Well, I like
That is
cheese.
the law.
I like cheese, but it just doesn't with the corned beef. Chicken, cordon bleu, ham and chicken with Swiss and mustard. I better change my order while I can. I'm going to go with the Firehouse meatball. Make it Firehouse meatball. Okay, so my
Firehouse
order is
nipple.
this. My order. Let's see.
Firehouse nipple, didn't you?
What do you mean?
I swear I heard you say firehouse nipple.
Oh no, fire.
That's what I thought I heard too.
Oh God, we're gonna go into. Is it another pizza butt type of? Okay. Huh. Snort says, and Trike is poised to ambush her. Let's see. Get a message. Chips and drink or just sub. Let's do just sub. Just sub. Let me see something here. Let's see. Beverages. Bottle Coca-Cola. Blah, 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 blah. Nah. Nah. I got beverages here. Okay. Trike is poised to ambush her. I like that the firehouse subs go to a good cause. They help out the first responders.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I ever win the lottery, I'd get one and probably send one to Snort as a peace offering to rib him. Food. Have Sandra pick up steaks for Raymond to barbecue for us all. Cool. Oh yeah, I got my wok and I've started doing stir fry. Rather than cut up chicken and stuff like this, Sandra came up with the idea of putting hamburger into it, which I thought was an okay idea, something different.
Yeah.
Add it to the fried rice and stuff like this, and it actually came out good. Well, I told someone at work what I do. He says, that's not fried rice. That's hamburger helper.
No, Hamburger Helper has pasta.
Yeah. Yeah. And not done in a wok.
Nope.
That's some spicy meatball.
Spicy meatball.
I'm a contrarian. And when you get there, they're all, you got to try this bed. I was like, sure. Then I tried it and it was like, how do you put this in a suitcase? And they don't have juice, barbarians. Can't do beef and cheese on any kind of kosher. Tell that to the Jews that eat crab cake. There are Jews that eat crab cake and lobster legs.
Wait, Jews aren't supposed to eat seafood either?
Oh, we can eat seafood, but they can't be the lobsters. They got to have fins. They got to have fins and scales. So they got to be regular fish. They can't be the bottom dwellers.
But
Which is a
shrimp
shame
aren't
because I
bottom
love.
dwellers. They swim.
Hmm?
So
I'm
shrimp
allergic
swim.
I'm allergic to shellfish, so I don't eat any of it.
Yeah, I used to love shrimp, but yeah. I had a friend who claimed that bacon cheeseburgers and all Chinese food were exempt from those rules, but never tell his mom. Except for bacon and the cheese.
Well, everybody knows that Chinese food is just the neighbor's cat.
Yeah. Meow. Meow. Or in Spain, pinchos is Spanish for
Leave it
dog.
alone. Colby. She can't stand it when I pet one of the other dogs. She's just so.
I like that
agree.
stuff. So if I
See, now
catch some,
she literally just came up and sat between me and Ramsey to make me stop.
I am not a dog. Thou shalt not bring other dogs before me.
The newbie's trying to take over.
yeah, exactly. So if I attach some fins to a clam and put on a scale, hey, that'll work. That'll work. Well, back in the day, there was this place that made the most awesome escargot. And oh, it was so good. And can't eat escargot. Okay. What are Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe collectively called? What are Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe collectively called?
Are they kittens?
No.
I know, and I wish I didn't.
Go ahead, Dalek.
Sounds like
I'm
the name of mice.
Come in. Okay. Come on, chat. If Dalek knows, you guys, because
of course I know. I'm a British 90s kid. Of course I know them.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. They're the Teletubbies.
They're the Teletubbies. Yes.
Those things always creeped me out.
And the little baby who was the son.
Yep.
That little baby is an adult now.
Yeah.
I think I saw that. I was like, maybe on a Facebook post, just like, here's a picture of the baby in Teletubbies. Here's a picture of the baby now as a grown woman.
Ah. Waldorf claimed a sheik loved the bed so much he wanted to take it. They said they could ship it. They said they could ship one, but it'd take 3 days. And so he too rented. So he took the bed, rented the suite for 3 days, and ordered 10. Wow. Must have been some bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the smaller one? Oh, now Ramsey's here.
Hey, Ramsey. Fuzzy
Ramsey's
doggy.
like, that's my ball.
Fuzzy doggy.
Yeah.
All right. What Native American's real name was Govatle?
Geronimo.
Yep, you got it. Man. Didn't have to say that real quick.
Sometimes you just know it.
What was the most common form of cancer in the U.S. with over 1 million newly diagnosed cases in 1998?
Prostate.
No.
Colon.
Nope.
Lung.
Breast.
Nope.
I'm running out of body parts here.
Chat. Skin cancer.
Colon cancer has kind of been the boom of colon cancer in young people has kind of happened recently. It's just kind of strange seeing so many 20s and 30-year-olds with colon cancer.
Interesting.
Combination of crappy foodstuffs and a lot of people doing things in the butt more often now.
Exactly.
Snort had
Some
lung.
things should be an exit only.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally hit her with the ball.
Oh.
Didn't seem to bother.
Ramsey.
You dropped your ball, Ramsey.
What football team has won the most Rose Bowls?
Team that plays more.
I like that. Southern California.
I was going to say UCLA, but I didn't know if that was.
I think I've missed most of the questions.
What beat writer started appearing in Nike ads 3 years before he died at the age of 83? Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Beat writer in Nike
What's
ads?
that?
I don't know.
A beat
Beat-
writer?
BAT. So I guess he's
Oh,
a journalist. Some journalist. Yeah, this card sucks. William Burroughs.
I never heard of him.
Yeah.
Pudgy!
Pudgy! Come on in.
Hey, Pudgy.
Come on in, Pudgy.
Right.
Pudgy waves, hugs everyone. Come on up, Pudge.
Have a good game stream, Pudgy.
And where Pudgy is, Cobalt, how you doing? Come on, both of you, come on up.
Soaring
up,
high in the
please.
sky.
Linrod's going to be leaving us to go eat soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
Mere
tap in.
minutes to go.
Tap in for Lenrod and join us, Pudge. Pudgy just wrapped up a Twitch show, was playing Repo, whatever Repo is.
It's an acronym of some kind.
I think it's some kind of horror game which is done with multiple players. I think.
Okay.
What was the name of that game you were playing on Halloween, Dalek?
Again, was playing on Slay the Princess.
Yes. Okay. I still want to find and play it. Save the Princess. I need to write that down.
Slay the Princess.
Slay the Princess. Colby, you don't play tug of war with the ball. It doesn't work that way, honey.
Well,
You got teeth.
if you have a games console, you can get a physical copy of it, but like on PlayStation or on Nintendo Switch. But if you want to get it on PC, you have to get it off Steam.
Steam. Okay.
Yeah. I've gotten a couple games from Steam that I gotta
Slay
play
the
them.
Princess.
I haven't played a game in a while. I've just been busy.
The game I've been playing is an old game on my Xbox 360, Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Ghostbusters, the video game.
Wow.
Or as I like to
Huh?
call it, Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah, exactly.
is.
It's what it feels like. Yeah.
I know when I was reading an interview with Dan Aykroyd about it, when him and Harold Ramis were writing it, they're treating it as the third movie.
Right.
Hmm.
So Bill Murray was so busy.
Hmm.
At least they got him in for the voice work.
Right.
I had that game at launch.
Oh yeah.
I camped out for that game, even though there was nobody else camping. It's like, I need this in my life. And it was worth it. It was so worth it.
I do. I love the game. I do. I've been playing it for years and I still never get tired of it.
Yeah. It's like, I'm hanging out with the Ghostbusters. This is great.
Yep.
What model of Xbox?
360.
It's like
Yes,
the
I
last
still have a
gen.
360.
I still got mine.
I want to get one of those old Segas so I can play Road Rash.
Oh yeah, that's right. I dug a couple of those out. They mostly
we need-
work. I need to find controllers though. I don't have any controllers for them.
Let me know when you got one complete.
I got systems and power bricks for days. I have no controllers.
Oh, hard to find, huh?
Well, I've parted out quite a few of them over the years.
Mm.
Some games make you throw them across the room and then they break. You just go up to the game store and pick up some modern clone controllers. Most of them are actually pretty good.
I loved my portable Sega one until it decided to crap out on me.
Yeah, those capacitors will do that to you.
Yes, Pudgy played that game. It's great. Also try Spirits Unleashed. Spirits Unleashed. It's a nice lead into the new movies. Oh, okay. I guess Pudgy must be in between.
A great one for old school Ghostbusters was it New Ghostbusters 2 for the NES. That game is actually really good. It was never released in the US officially. It was like a European only game. So that game is actually really good. It's like an overhead run and gun shooter game, both Ghostbusters.
Okay.
I do play Call of Duty from time to time. I just got an urge sometimes to the World War II one, Call of Duty World War II. I like that one too.
I haven't played Call of Duty.
The
Never
new
cared
ones
for
are a
those
little
games.
too crazy
Please.
for me, but the older ones, like the World War II, where you either fight against the Germans or the Japanese as the story progresses. I like that game.
Dalek?
I used to play Call of Duty obsessively.
Yeah.
What game console do you have? I don't have a console. I gave up my PlayStation 2.
Can I play? I have a question for Linrod. Can I play my 360 games on an Xbox One?
I think you're. I'm trying to think. I don't think you can.
No,
First
you
generation of Xbox.
No, you can.
Can?
Can
Okay,
you?
I can't remember. I know the
Or at
first
least-
gen of Xbones were backwards compatible, but I don't know about subsequent models.
I know that the Xbox to Xbox 360 did not convert.
You
I
can
was-
play
and there
Xbox
were a
on
lot of-
360.
What were you going to say? What were you saying, Dalek? You can?
I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, I owned an Xbox One, and the Xbox games I played on it, 360 games I played on it, they all worked. So I
Oh.
think
Yeah.
so. I think you can. I think there's probably at least a few, maybe a few Xbox 360 games you can't play on it, but most of them you can.
Yeah. I know
I just-
the
my
first
ex-
gens were compatible.
Yeah. My Xbox 360 is making weird noises now. I don't know how much longer it's going to go.
What? Okay, so what is the most recent Xbox?
Series S.
The series
Yeah.
the Series S/X.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let's see here. So I'm just looking on the Xbox website here, and it looks like the Series S is backwards compatible with only the digital games. Like you can't put a disc in and play it.
Oh.
Yeah, the Series S is digital only. The Series X, but the Series X does have a disc player because
All right, yeah.
that's like the most powerful of the one.
You tired yet?
I think it's like
You're showing the world your butt. There you go.
Everybody loves dog butt.
Yep, doggy butt. Doggy butt.
But I don't want to look at it. I see it all the time.
His tail was too long.
Her tail is like a curly Q. It's funny.
Yeah.
No sign of Trike. He must know that mommy's coming home.
He
camping at
heard
the doorway.
he heard Firehouse Subs. That's what he's waiting for.
You got that right.
He's in position for the ambush.
Yeah.
Turns out the
Yep,
subs have
and-
already arrived. They've just been eaten.
Oh, I was worried. I was going to synagogue this morning, and after I get into the car and start driving, I realize, oh no, the cupcakes are on the counter. We shouldn't be able to get to it, but I was worried the whole time that he was going to find a way to get up on the counter and eat and take the cart. Even though I had the lid completely sealed, I kept worrying that he was going to get on the counter and grab or knock it down and eat every single cupcake that was in that thing. And guess who's going to get in trouble when Sandra got home? Me.
Yeah, definitely not
Yep.
him.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows it too.
That's right.
Yeah. So fortunately, it was still intact when I got home, so I'm safe. So another example of self-incrimination. Worldwide, by the way. Worldwide.
Yeah.
That's the problem with talking on YouTube.
Nothing is safe. It is all online forever. Ha, 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 ha.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
I'm so glad I grew up before the internet.
Got to enjoy the internet before it got crazy.
Mhm.
Back
Yeah.
when it was all flash games like killbarney.com.
Yeah.
Classic.
JoeBarney.com.
Barney.
Yeah.
Back when Google was still a search engine and not an ad engine.
Right.
Oh my God. Even on Norton, I tried this. I've got Norton and and I search something and it brings up also. It's like the site that you want, the actual website, is not the first one that comes up. It's a DoorDash thing. So you actually got to go down, and there's the site. There's the website for the.
It's all ad engines.
Yeah.
It's like whoever pays the most gets their stuff put up top. It doesn't actually do searching anymore.
Mhm.
Well, now it's all AI, Google AI generated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. AI.
Yeah, well, it's about that time, I think.
What do you? Oh, mac and cheese.
It's time to go get foodstuffs.
All right. You have a great night.
Got a half-hour drive ahead of me. Haha.
Oh boy.
Boy.
No, my buddy's place is out in the country. That's where we go.
Oh, okay.
Sun's still out. We might do some shoosting.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a good time. Enjoy.
All right.
That
All right, you take care.
Yep.
Have a good night,
Catch you guys later.
man. Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Wow. Off and away. Yo-ho. Okay, Pudgy.
Come on, Pudgy.
Come on up, Pudgy.
Pudgy.
Pudgy, 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 Pudgy.
Pudgy, Pudgy, Pudgy. Does that make him
Yep.
up here?
Let's see. Oh, I gotta show this one.
Ramsey. he is like, that's my ball.
Yep. Get away from my ball. Give me my ball. And
Now you're gonna see a dogs fight over a ball right in front of me. Get ready for the viral clip.
Ooh, cookie time. Oh, we got cupcakes. Sandra made some good cupcakes. It's cookie time. Be there soon. All right. I gotta show this one. This one is really, really funny. The moment that you find out that Dolph Lundgren is exponentially more qualified to be a scientist than Bill Nye is. Bill Nye has a BS in mechanical engineering at Cornell University. Dolph Lundgren has a BS chemistry from Washington State University, a BS in chemical engineering, Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm, an MS in chemical engineering, University of Sydney, and a Fulbright scholarship recipient at MIT. Wow.
Overachiever.
Yeah, and still could probably kick your butt.
Oh, you know he could.
Yeah. Kick your butt one side to another. Yeah.
Did he play any sports in college? Seems like he would have been a college athlete.
Let's see. Let me check my Wayback Machine. Let's see. Dolph. Okay. Let's see here. He was a Swedish actor. So he was born in Sweden.
You can tell by his accent.
Yeah.
It seems like he would have at least played soccer or something.
He as a kid he did judo and Goju Ryo. Took up karate and then started lifting weights as a teenager. The chemical engineering at Clemson as well, but he had to do his mandatory 1 year in the Swedish coastal artillery. He got his chemical engineering, got a black belt in karate.
Sounds like he went the fighting
Yeah.
route. A lot of guys do that.
Got his master's from the University of Sydney. He was a bouncer. He got the Fulbright scholarship at MIT, but he was spotted in the nightclub where he worked and was hired by Grace Jones, where they became lovers. Went to New York City, did modeling, but described a bit too tall and muscular for a model size 40. Then was a bouncer. Then he started the acting route. He quit studying at MIT to go into acting. He found it more, he says.
I'm sure it was a lot more exciting.
Yeah. He said after being exposed to the entertainment business, he found it more attractive and rewarding than chemical engineering.
Go figure.
Yeah. So went into acting. And his debut was the James Bond movie View to a Kill. I remember seeing him. He was a KGB
I think
assassin.
I only saw that one a couple of times. I don't remember.
Yeah. And then he got Rocky IV.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I liked that one.
Okay.
I gotta go fix something.
He is wow, he's 67.
He looks good.
Yeah.
He's definitely taking good care of himself.
Yep. Pudgy is bouncer too. Pudgy will be here soon but it's cookie time. Okay. Let's see. Any other new memes?
I know how to bring Pudgy on the show.
Uh-oh.
Pudgy!
Whoa, Thin Mints. Decided to make the Girl Scouts rich, huh?
My mom did, and then gave us some of them.
Lure him with a cookie. Yep. Yeah.
I got another box that's already open. Now that I picked up the box, I want one. But that one's not open yet. I have an open box in here.
Hey, Kobe. Doggy.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She was.
She nips at my ankles when I walk. That's what she does. Thin Mints. No, you can't have these. It's got chocolate in it.
Oh yeah.
They smell good though, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's another history. Here's a history fact. World War II. Let's see, so I can keep an eye on Pudgy here. Kobe wants a cookie too. No, not the chocolate ones. I think all us ex-military could see. Remember this. World War II era military speaks was full of colorful slang terms. For instance, a can of milk was known as an armored cow. Never heard that. Prunes, often sent to prisoners as part of Red Cross parcels, were called Army strawberries. A cup of coffee, that was battery acid. And then there was torpedo juice, a term that might seem like slang, but was the actual name of a drink consumed by soldiers. Torpedo juice, sometimes referred by the lesser-known moniker Torpedo Tessie, was a highly alcoholic cocktail with a surprisingly literal name. Torpedoes of the era were fueled by 180 proof ethanol, a very potent variety of essentially the same natural grain alcohol found in beer, wine, and spirits. Because liquor wasn't otherwise accessible, soldiers, don't you mean sailors? Soldiers would drain a bit of the fuel from a torpedo. Yeah, that's sailors, you bozo. Would drain a bit of the fuel from a torpedo and mix it with fruit juice. As World War II veteran and former torpedo operator Jim Nerison told the Anchorage Daily News, the torpedo wasn't going to use it all anyway, so we kind of tapped off a little bit of it.
Ramsey stole it. Did you see that?
No.
He just jumped across my lap and took it away.
The ball?
Yeah.
Yay, Ramsey!
And now he dropped it for her.
Ah.
You're such a softie.
The resulting drink could be a dangerously strong highball. After all, 180 proof equates to 90% alcohol by volume. Most base spirits, that is, the liqueurs that cocktails are commonly made from, such as vodka, whiskey, and so on, average between 40 to 45% alcohol by volume. So using the same amount of torpedo fuel would result in a drink that was at least twice as potent as one made with a conventional liquor. The most popular
one.
Yeah. The most popular fruit juice for mixing the drink was pineapple juice. Those citrus juices, mainly orange, lemon, or grapefruit, were sometimes substituted. There wasn't an exact recipe, but the mix ratio was reported as somewhere between 1 part torpedo fuel to 3 parts fruit juice and 2 parts torpedo fuel to 3 parts fruit juice. Not very much dilution. Eventually, the U.S. Navy caught on to the practice and sought to prevent its rank and file from drinking weapons fuel. Torpedo
Can you imagine? Fire torpedoes, and they don't go anywhere.
Yeah, because everybody is snockered.
Yep.
Torpedo fuel began to be formulated with an additive called Pink Lady, a blend of toxic methanol along with red dye to provide a visual warning. Later, the fuel was formulated with a less harmful but still unpleasant croton oil. Neither of these poisonous formulas did much to curtail the making of torpedo juice, as sailors found a way to distill the fuel and remove the toxins. During a 1964 Pearl Harbor reunion, a veteran who wished to remain anonymous, obviously, described his process to the Omaha World Tribune. I had an in with the bake shop. We'd strain the juice from the torpedo through at least 6 loaves of bread to take out the oil and other impurities. Then I'd boil it and distill it through some copper tuning. We'd get a half cup to a gallon of juice that way. Whoa.
Jesus.
I'd hate to eat the bread. I would hate to eat the...
That's a hard life, man.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Let's see. And if they siphoned off too much torpedo juice, the weapons didn't run right. And,
they just floated to the surface and sat there.
Yeah, the torpedoes wouldn't launch, but the crews were happy. Yeah. Oh man,
Jimmy's gonna be mad at you. I don't know where she got them, but she got a pair of Jimmy's underwear. Don't show them on screen.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Man, Ramsey had a thing for chewing up bras whenever he was young. Yeah,
Oh.
you finally got over it.
Mm.
He liked pulling the wires out.
Oh.
Well, they're not really wires, they were just plastic things, but
Oh, okay. Hey, Kobe. Yep, Trike was here. Oh, there's Trike. There's Trike. Oh, there's
the
Trike.
turkey leg. You got a turkey leg.
Oh, a turkey leg. You want a turkey leg, Trike?
Ugh.
There's Trikey. Yeah.
How long of a drive is it for Sandra to get home?
About 40 minutes.
Oh,
Plus, if she made the stop for the sandwiches.
oh, I'm sure she did.
Trikey. Big boy. He's a big.
Colby is getting so tired. Look, she just can't even keep her mouth closed.
Mm-hmm.
That long tongue hanging out.
Oh, yeah. Here's one that Lenrod would have appreciated. In fact, I'm going to share this because I'm going to show the portable music players are older than you'd think. Long before the Walkman and iPod, there was the Mickey phone, invented in 1924 by Hungarian siblings Miklos and Etienne Vadaz, and I know I screwed those up. The Mickey phone was a portable record player designed to be compact enough to fit into a pocket or purse. It featured a turntable, a tone arm with a needle, and a circular metal resonator that amplified the sound in place of a traditional phonograph's horn. No power supply was needed. An internal spring drive mechanism rotated the turntable. There's the spring. Everything folded up into a round metal case that measured just over 4 inches across and under 2 inches thick, more closely resembling an oversized pocket watch than a miniature gramophone. It was. Do this. Okay. Is everybody seeing that? Nope. Okay, let's stop and go back to here. I just found this really interesting that this was done in 1924. Okay. Okay. It was manufactured by the Swiss company Peliard, which was known for watches and music boxes. Advertisements at the time called the music player a marvel of compactness and boasted it was ideal for picnics, car jaunts, and river trips. Ads even extolled it as literally the eighth wonder of the world. It was indeed model for its time, but despite the small size, it was actually a bit cumbersome. It required that several parts, including small pieces such as the needle and the record weight, had to be carefully assembled and disassembled for each use. And when put together, it primarily played 10-inch, 78 RPM records, hardly a pocket-sized piece of media. Between 25 and 27, Peliard manufactured around 180,000 units, but by 1928, sales had plummeted. And Mickey phones were being let go at a major discount as a discontinued product. It's now known as the originator of portable music and is a prized collectible. Let's see. Let's see. And there's the record being put on the Mickey phone. So that actually beat out That he actually beat out the Walkman and the iPhone as portable music players. The movie Operation Petticoat had the fictional submarine since a truck. It was based on the real USS Barb that was credited with sinking a train. And there's the link. I remember seeing, I saw, it was credited to sinking a truck. I remember seeing the TV series, and I think I remember seeing the movie. I don't remember though. Oh, the pig. That's what I was hearing. I'm going, what the heck noise was
We
that?
found it. I hit it, but apparently not well enough.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Uh-oh.
There was Cheyenne.
Hey, Cheyenne. How you doing? Well, Trike is waiting so patiently. She is waiting so patiently for Mommy to get home and give her some food. Ooh, these might be some good questions. What?
Ooh, nice catch. That was a good catch, really.
Oink, oink, oink. All right. Snort says, Hail Cheyenne. Hail Cheyenne.
She's sitting in the Papa Sun chair right now. That's kind of become her favorite place. That's actually for the dogs. That is like prime real estate. The Papa Sun chair. We don't even get to sit in the Papa Sun chair. The dogs are always in it. One of them. Sometimes all three of them.
Ah. Okay.
God. I need to hide that better.
I'm going to put it on big screen so we can watch up.
Gee, thanks.
Colby Taco Mama. Let's see. What tourist state leads the U.S. in booze consumption per capita? Tourist state. Lots of booze. Uh-oh. Did you break something? I see that
I think
look.
I did. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it's broken.
Uh-oh.
But it's definitely knocked over.
Nope, Snort. It's not Florida. Lots of booze in this tourist state.
Kentucky?
No.
Arkansas?
No.
No.
Further west. It's not going to be a surprise when I mention it. It is not. No, it says not. I need to step up my game. Yeah. No, not Texas. It's not Texas. But it doesn't surprise me. It is Nevada.
Ah.
Yeah, that's not very surprising.
No. Although I do think Louisiana could have been a good answer too.
What gritty TV cop drama spawned the first webisodic online internet series produced by a broadcast network? I didn't know about this. Webisodic online internet series produced by a broadcast network. I never really saw this one. Homicide: Life in the Streets. I've heard about it, but never really.
Yeah.
I don't even
no,
want.
I don't.
I've never even watched Law and Order
Me neither.
in any of its iterations.
I watch very little TV unless it's like a football game or something like that.
Yeah.
Although I do like Curse of Oak Island. I will say that. I like that.
Smart never saw it either. What world leader was installed? What world leader was installed upon the Lion Throne in 1937 at the tender age of 4?
Say it again.
A world leader installed upon the Lion Throne in 1937 at the tender age of 4.
It was a Japanese kid, wasn't it?
No.
No, China. Somewhere in Asia, I thought.
Nope, not the king of Shah. What's his name? No.
Okay. That's the only 4-year-old I know.
Not the king of Thailand.
Hmm.
See, I think is a trick question because if I remember right, he probably lost his throne when the Chinese took over, but it's the Dalai Lama. But I thought he was a spiritual leader. I thought he was a spiritual
I thought he
leader,
was too.
and not the king of a country or a throne.
Mm-mm.
What constant star was the standard for second magnet? Well, what constant star was the standard for second magnitude brightness until astronomers discovered its brightness varied over time?
I know Beetlejuice changes its brightness, but I don't.
Beetlejuice is highly overrated.
It is.
Yeah. Everybody says, are we going to have the supernova of the century because it's right there? Guys, it's 600 light years away.
Yeah.
If we're going to see it today, it happened 600 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And our telescopes can see further back in time than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially with the JWST.
Right.
Oh, that thing. I don't know whether to call it highly overrated or very, very cool it's the YouTubers' interpretations of stuff that they get that just make me shake my. Tell us the real data from the JWST.
I do love the JWST. I love the pictures of the nebulas that's taken. I mean, just gorgeous pictures of the nebulas.
Mm-hmm.
But
and Phantom got it. Phantom got it. It's Polaris.
Mm-hmm.
You know this one, or you probably know this one, Wendy. Hello, comic. Yo,
boobies.
He says boobies. Hello, comic.
Hey, comic.
How you doing? Come on up.
Come on in, comic.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, come on. Say hey. Come on, Pudgy. Well, no, he's still getting his cookie. All right. What NHL?
I got Thin Mints, comic.
He's got Thin Mints.
I got cookies.
He's got cookies. What NHL franchise is located at 211 Cowboys Parkway?
I know the answer because I've been to the games.
Yeah. Go ahead. After you finish.
Yeah, when I went to that game last year, that was the first time I'd ever gone to a hockey game. That was fun.
Ah. And
it's the Dallas Stars.
Yeah, Dallas Stars.
Sorry, I'm swallowing.
Are they still a team? Are they still in Dallas? Okay.
Yeah, they're in a playoff bid right now.
Ah, okay.
Them in Colorado have been beating each other's brains out trying to get into the playoffs.
I found it very cool, being an old hockey fan, that when the Las Vegas team, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, she's here. When the Las Vegas expansion team won the Stanley Cup, I found it.
Yeah, that was because they made it into the finals. They beat the Dallas Stars to get into the finals to win the Stanley Cup. So that's a little bit extra sore in Texas.
Oh, okay. What topped a 1990s poll for U.S. stamp topics from the 1960s? The twist, the moon landing, or the peace sign? And I may have to step away while you guys ponder this because Sandra may need some help.
Yeah. Can you repeat it again?
Sure. What topped a 90s poll for U.S. stamp topics from the 60s? The twist, the moon landing, or the peace sign?
I don't know if it was the moon landing or the peace sign. I may be wrong on both.
Actually, we'll give you half of it because it was the moon landing.
I remember that. I mean, I do kind of remember it.
Yeah. All right. Wendy, can I tap you in while I see if Sandra needs some help?
Sure.
All right. I'll be right back.
So what's everybody going to do for dinner later tonight? Let's see. Let's see if I can pull up the comments. Hey, there they are. I don't know. That Firehouse sub's starting to sound better than minestrone soup. Yes, it's time to take over. While I'm being harassed by dogs. We should just make this the intermission, the dog intermission. You like to look at the ball, Ramsey? Yeah. Come show your face. Hi everybody. I got my mustache cut today.
All right, I'm back. Snort says, time to take over, Wendy.
Yes.
I already nommed a Sammy for Din Din.
Mm.
Hey, Fez.
Hey, Fez.
Hey, Fez, come on up here. Let's see. So Fez is here.
Comic and Fez. Why aren't they in here?
I know. What's going on? We got Pudgy here. Well, Pudgy said he was going to be here. Comic said he was going to be in.
Where'd it go?
Okay, he'll be here shortly. Let's see here.
Oh, completely missed the wall. That's embarrassing. That's hard to do. I know it went under the cart. I know. I'm going. Where did it go? I don't see it. That's all right. You'll find it. Oh dear. Oh dear.
What happened?
Well, I missed the wall and it rolled off into a corner over there with a lot of stuff in it. I don't feel like digging through it all while I have a headset on.
Yeah. So let's see.
I'm looking forward to seeing Fet's 1,000 subs.
Fet,
Later.
yeah, Fet, yeah. Yep. Let's see.
Leave that alone. She's in this little stance that she gets into when she's going to try to do something wrong.
Uh
And she's in that stance right now.
huh. I didn't do anything. All right. Yeah. Let me bring that. I'm gonna put Fet's Fet's stream. We got about. It's starting at 9:30, so we're gonna wrap up at 9, so we can do a pod.
8 o'clock my time. 8:30 my time.
Yeah, 8:30 your time.
Oh, Jimmy, she's
Yeah.
changed her mind. She doesn't want Italian now. I
Ah,
swear.
so okay.
I need to put her underwear back in the thing before.
Yeah. She's probably gonna be kind of irritated.
It's always amazing the things puppies get into. Oh, you're bringing
Mhm.
the buffalo back. You got your you got your toy now, huh? You gonna bring your buffalo? Your buffalo with the head chewed off of it. Let me at it.
Oh.
I want to show them that you don't. I want to show what you did to the face. Ah,
Let's see.
I can't do that with that finger.
Hey, Fez.
Hey,
Hello
Fez.
there.
All right,
Everybody.
where you been?
Oh, doing a little of this and that,
Uh-huh.
and shopping, and preparing for tonight because we're going to take over the world again.
Who?
Me and Pinky.
You and
Otra vez.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, well, the brain is on vacation, so me and Pinky are going to
Pink.
take over the world.
Oh, okay.
But no, I got involved in the project I'm working on with that door, and I just kept right on going with the thing, not paying attention to time. So,
That's the face
You
of the
know.
buffalo now.
ooh, yes, the headless buffalo.
Ugh.
And
Yes,
Wendy said-
I remember that story. It started with Ichabod Mooncloud, and who came from Irvington, Arizona, to become a school teacher to the let's see, the Irish Railroad workers, and subsequently he was chased by a headless buffalo, who was chased by a doggy, who was commanded by a nice lady from Texas. And
That's pretty
eventually,
good.
he eventually ended up as a pumpkin pie.
Ah.
Wow.
So, you know, there you go.
When Wendy said, "Don't do that," Snortapoopa's Cuber froze and his ears wet up and gave the "Who, me?" And Snort says, "Me didn't do nothing. Me innocent. Innocent.
Yes.
Innocent."
When I say that, all three dogs look at me and look as innocent as can be.
There you go.
Yeah.
But
Boy, Kobe's in a feisty mood.
This is what she does. She's like a toddler. This is what she does whenever she's really tired. Because you can see her tongue is hanging out. She's not thirsty. She's gone and drank water several times.
yeah,
But this is what she does before she actually lays down to sleep.
Ah,
She goes through this kind of manic thing.
yeah. I got to get everything in before I go to sleep.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
You'll have this, but you know, and Colby is also a feisty kind of cheese, which is nice.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although they never cut it right around here. It's always stuck together.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They don't separate it with the little paper?
Not every slice, no. I don't know if it's just our weather or where they're getting the cheese from, but it always comes out and you got to separate it by hand and then it breaks. And, you got to put together a puzzle on your bread.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's weird. At least I think that's the Colby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it can be kind of sticky if it's a little wet.
Yeah. And then there's good old fashioned Alpine lace Swiss cheese. I love that. It'll block me up for a month, but boy, oh boy, is it good. Oh, so what's new and exciting here?
Oh, we've just been here and there and trivia and
Ooh,
I got
your mic
your-
went up. Your
your
mic's
mic- your
gone
mic
all
is-
wonky.
Yeah. Yeah, your mic is kind of screwing up.
oh no.
That's better.
Can everybody hear me? Is it
Yeah.
better?
It broke up for
Yeah.
a second, but that was okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a distance threshold on these microphones. If you get too close or too far, it overloads the coil or ribbon.
Colby is a cranky child.
Ah,
Well, Doomcock was having a lot of issues last night.
yeah, I heard about that. Fett was telling me. And
Mhm.
sounds like that was not a lot of fun.
No.
I listened for a little bit, but I was so tired.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I got in there, I don't know, about an hour before he wrapped up because I was on the phone with Fett for a couple hours. And, we found out that there is definitely a lag between what he gets on his internet and what I get on mine. Because I think at one point he was ahead of me by a couple of seconds, and then I was ahead, and then he was ahead again. It's weird.
Yeah.
All that technical kind of stuff, things. But so there's that. Have you done Twivia?
Yes.
Done some.
Still doing it. You want some?
Oh yeah.
All right, you want trivia? All right.
Oh, there goes your mic again.
How about now?
That's better.
Okay. Maybe kind of. All right. Yeah, we've done 2 cards. Let's see. What California town was named after a U.S. firm's second refinery?
Let's see. Bakersfield?
No.
Let's see. It wouldn't be one that begins with Sam. Wouldn't be Los Angeles. Monterey?
No.
Carmel?
No.
Let's see.
And no, it's not Piggy.
No. That's Arizona. Let me see. California town named after a second refinery. It's not Stanford because that was the guy who built the Transcontinental Railroad from that side. Snortopupusville?
Could be.
Comic!
The answer
Crusader.
is,
Hey.
Hello.
the answer is boobies.
Always.
Huge.
They'll cure whatever.
Huge.
Ugh.
Huge boobies. Boobies everywhere.
Okay. El Segundo. Yep. What got it?
The second. Yes.
Your question. How much yarn can you fit in a bag?
Sandra asks, how much yarn can you fit in a bag? Let's see.
Boobies.
Holy cow.
That's
Hi,
a
Sandra.
lot of-
All of them. Hi,
It's-
Sandra.
Everybody's saying
steel-
hi, Sandra.
Hi.
Hi, Sandra.
It's
Hail
15
trike.
skeins.
How'd the recital go? We want to know how the recital went.
And then I got
Yes.
stuff for the girls.
Skeins from yarn from Joanne Fabric.
Wow.
Wow.
If that was steel wool, you could knit me a new car.
Rated Fabric Land.
Stuff for
We don't.
stuff for.
And I got my granddaughter a sewing machine.
Oh, the granddaughter's got us.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
granddaughter's
good.
got a sewing machine. And look at Trike. Look at Trike over there.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where's
Yeah.
mine? Where's mine?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is my toy?
I want you.
They want to know about the recital, honey.
Everyone said I did a wonderful job, but I made mistakes. And I'm not happy with it, but everyone else thought I did a good job.
Ah,
They don't know anything.
yeah.
Including the other instructors.
Let's see.
They know nothing.
Nothing. Is that the
Mistakes.
Dolphins' dinner? No, mine's still up. Mine's still on the table.
Yeah, she's knitting you macaroni.
Okay, the next one. What movie what movie was summed up in George magazine as Bruce Willis kicks asteroid?
Oh, that's that one about the astronauts and the asteroid and that Aerosmith
The
song.
miners. Wasn't that? Wasn't Ben Affleck in that?
I don't know if he
Armageddon.
was.
A very
Armageddon.
young Ben Affleck.
Okay, yep, that's it. Armageddon.
Yeah.
Armageddon.
What did the Spanish bring to America, easing the chore of Native American buffalo hunters? I did not know this.
Horses.
Yep, you got it. Horses.
Mhm.
I did not know
There,
that.
that's better.
Okay. What inventor once said the U.S. would have no need for more than 10 movie projectors?
One more time there.
What inventor once said the U.S. would have no need for more than 10 movie projectors?
Edison.
Yep. Man.
He's good tonight.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
Boobies on my mind.
I see. Huge. Huge.
Yeah.
Huge
Does
circles
that
with
mean you're
tiny
working?
dots.
Does that mean you're working on my huge circles drawing?
Maybe. Will you be my muse, Wendy?
Ooh. Oh.
How do I need to pose?
Oh,
And I haven't even made an alcoholic beverage yet.
Well,
Give
But I'm
you've
getting ready for
you've been fighting with Colby. That should be good enough.
I know. It's been for what, almost 3 hours now. Things started off so smoothly with the chewies, but they're only allowed so many.
Mm.
Mm.
And no sense giving him cow ears since you gave him a buffalo head.
Mm.
She just ate that.
Yeah.
We still got the rest of it though. Looks like a poor thing. It looks like a dead rat.
Welcome back, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey,
Who asked?
Tim.
Who asked Dalek who won the FA Cup final in 1949? Ooh, that sounds like an impossible Dalek question.
Impossible Dalek question.
Yeah, speaking of which, where's Pudgy? That must be some cookie for Pudgy.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we did.
Maybe he had so many cookies, he's now got a leg twitch.
What Olympic aquatic event includes such positions as the flamingo, crane, and fishtail?
Synchronized swimming.
Whoa.
Wow. Diving?
No, he Comic
he
got it. Yep.
Ooh, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Somebody's been studying.
Yeah.
I study nothing. My head is so crammed full of useless knowledge. It's amazing. And boobies.
Yes, Alec, we're Americans. We're quite mad.
I'm soon to be American.
Ah!
We're insane. We're insane. We're crazy.
Insane
We're
in the membrane.
stark raving mad.
Insane in the brain.
Actually, it might come sooner than you think. So, because apparently in April, late April, apparently they're going to be calling a federal election. So I hear.
Yeah.
And the premier of Alberta said that if whoever's going to be prime minister, if they don't give Alberta what they want, because, you know, we've been given the bums rush for like 60 years, then, then might call a referendum on whether or not we want to leave Canada and maybe join the States or become our own independent little nation.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be more advantageous for you, I think. But either way,
it would.
What fun.
I know, right? Then I wouldn't have to worry about crossing the border. I'd be in the border.
Yeah. And think of all the incredible memes and creator content.
Exactly.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't clearly grasped what hate sports mean.
You know, there was and I don't want to get into politics, but I just want to say if there was a person that is no longer on a news station anymore that was with a podcast that was saying that we shouldn't try to mess with Canada because they beat us in 1812.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
We don't even have a third.
They weren't even a country.
You guys have in a military.
Canada wasn't even a country until the 1860s. What was it, like 65 or something?
Something like that.
How could they beat America if they weren't even a country yet?
Well, we were British.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, I thought that, you know, to try to be that smart and and end up saying something so stupid.
It's our only claim to fame for beating you guys. Don't take it away from us.
We shouldn't mess with Canada. They've already beat us once in 1812.
Well, our beer's stronger, so, you know, the only way we can possibly beat you now is by feeding you liquor and lulling you into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Florida Pooper says, to quote what they said about South Carolina in 1861, Alberta is too small for a republic and too large for an insane asylum.
This is true. This is true.
Well, all you need for an asylum is a big room and the right kind of people.
A lot of rubber.
Yeah. So.
And the last question on this card.
Boobies.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
What mechanic signed with the same agent who handled Kato Kalin and Tanya Harding?
What mechanic?
A mechanic?
Who's a famous mechanic? There was George Barris, but that was back in the 70s.
What about that Tucker? No, that Tucker guy. That was back in the 50s, though.
Oh, yeah. There was George Strong back in the 1870s and 80s.
But then again, Tanya Harding was like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the 90s.
Yeah, so famous mechanic in the 90s.
Budgie!
Budgie!
Hey, Budgie!
boobies. No.
Are they talking about like a member of when they're a band called the Mechanics?
Oh, Mike and the Mechanics.
Mike and the Mechanics. Huh.
So Mike Rutherford.
I don't know.
Nope. How you doing, Pudgy?
That's the only Mechanics I know.
It's Mr. Raymond time. 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 It's Mr. Raymond time with Wendy, Dalek, Fez, Comic, and Sandra too. Hooray!
Hey, Pudgy.
Yay!
Hi.
Hey, Pudgy. All right.
Hi, Cobalt.
Hey, Cobalt.
I mean, there
It was Joey Buttafuoco.
Ah, I forgot he was a car mechanic.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We used to call him something else that had most of the same letters, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
back in the good old days when you knew who the criminals were.
yeah.
So, Pudgy, what's up with you?
Pudgy had a good day in the forest today. Pudgy was doing a Twitch show earlier before the Twitch show started. It started raining ice, and then it started to snow, and then it started to rain, and then it went back to ice, and then it switched over to squirrels. And Pudgy's like, "What are you guys doing in the trees already?" And they're like, "We're looking for acorns." And Pudgy's like, "It's too early for acorns. The trees haven't woken up yet." They're like, "Well, but the trees are budding." And Pudgy's like, "It takes a long time for acorns to grow. Don't you know? Just because the oak tree still hasn't lost its leaves, because oak trees never do lose their leaves in the wintertime. It's Pennsylvania state law."
Yep.
What acorns are out there, they've been all taken up by the squirrels. And then there's a secret underground acorn racket. There's a pipeline of acorns up to the lands that were once known as Canada. But the problem is that they cross the Canadian border, and then the moose that are in charge of the border, they're like, "Hey, you smuggling acorns again, eh?" And Pudgy's like, "No." It's the squirrels. And they're like, "Oh, sure, blame it on the squirrels, eh?" And Pudgy's like, "Why do you keep saying the letter A at the end of every sentence?" And then the moose says, "Well, it's because it's Canadian law." And Pudgy's like, "Oh, that makes sense. It's like they're a foreign country." And he's like, "We are a foreign country." And that's the reason why you should follow Mr. Raymond here on Twitch. No, he's not on Twitch. Pudgy's on Twitch. You should follow Mr. Raymond here on YouTube.
Yes, please follow Raymond on YouTube.
Yep.
And
You're not
also
going to find
Comic
Raymond on Twitch.
Well, actually,
Well, maybe.
Mr. Raymond might head over to Twitch because of the changes they're making to the monetization process. Eventually, you won't have to hit the minimum affiliate requirements. You'll be able to just start up your channel and start processing donations and subscriptions right off the bat. But they haven't turned that feature on yet. So, yeah, it is definitely an option, although Twitch is a different place than YouTube. There's different
Yeah,
words,
that's true.
There's different people, dialect. Sometimes he broadcasts on Twitch, and then he gets chased by
I see.
Cybermen, and the Cybermen are like, "What are you doing here, Dalek?" And Dalek's like, "Leave me alone! I'm trying to grow my audience and boost my user metrics." And they're like,
Yeah.
"On
Exactly.
and Dalek's like, "That is the worst. That is the worst way, worst impersonation of a Dalek ever." And now on to Dalek for his official description. Go. Pudgy had sugar.
We noticed. Did you have coffee?
Not yet. It's still brewing.
Did you see my Thin Mints earlier, Pudgy?
Ah, boy. Although, did you see the Girl Scouts are being sued?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care. They're still good.
Well, it's because some of the cookies have metal in them. You know,
Oh.
and,
Yeah,
yeah,
toxic metals and
Yeah.
pesticides. And
Ooh.
Well, that's alarming.
well, it's also because of the skimflation. Because way back in the day, you could get a box of Girl Scout cookies and Pudgy like, boy, Pudgy wants Thin Mints, like Wendy has, because those are the best cookies. Although the second best ones were the peanut butter ones, because you could twist them apart, eat the peanut butter, then have the cookie afterwards.
kind of like an Oreo.
Yeah, but the only problem is whenever Pudgy would get into the peanut butter ones, Cobalt would walk over into the room and say, Pudgy, you gotta eat the cookie first before you move on to the next one with the peanut butter. And Pudgy's like, Pudgy's saving the cookies for later, Cobalt. He's like, can I have a peanut butter cookie that's not been hedgehog configured? And Pudgy's like, it's okay. But you know what Cobalt used to do? He used to put the cookies on top of the refrigerator, and the refrigerator is all nice and smooth, and Pudgy could never get on top of it. So there'd be these cookies up there, and angels would be singing from above. Do, 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 do. And Pudgy's like, Pudgy, it's the cookies, Cobalt. And Cobalt's like, ha, Pudgy, it's bedtime. And Pudgy's like, you have to sleep sometime. And then Cobalt's like, yeah, I am going to sleep sometime. I'm going to sleep right now on the couch. Ha! And Pudgy still couldn't reach the cookies. And that's the reason why Pudgy had to employ help from the Dalek Empire. And the Dalek Empire, the legal Daleks, were like, wait a minute. Why do we have to break into Cobalt's house and get the cookies on top of the fridge? And besides, why are you Yankee people always using the wrong terminology for cookies? They're called biscuits over here. And Pudgy's like, no, biscuits over here, they're made with flour and bacon grease or sausage grease, and then you cover them with a white gravy with a sausage in it and black pepper. And Pudgy's like, oh, and now Pudgy's hungry, and that's the reason why you should follow Comic Relief Crusader here on YouTube and Dalek451 on YouTube. And back to Mr. Raymond, go!
Yes, back to me.
I saw a video once, and it's two British guys, and they do like a reaction channel where they try different foods, and they had made American biscuits and gravy and given it to the boys at a school, and the boys, when they looked at it, they were like, it looks like vomit. And then they taste it like, oh my God, it's delicious, but it looks like vomit.
Did you see the one where the two British guys went to Memphis for barbecue, and then they pulled out the knife and fork, and then the barbecue guy comes running out back. No, you don't eat ribs with a knife and fork.
Yeah,
gotta do it with your hands, baby.
Yeah, do it with the hands.
Yeah.
But they thought it was like steak that you would have to cut, and they picked up the ribs and they just fell off the bone. Like, oh, what did they do to these things? And why can't we have these back home in Britain?
This was undoubtedly the longest expositional intro I've ever heard. And it was awesome.
Yes, epic.
You've outdone yourself this time, Pudgy.
Yay! And this was the short version.
Yeah, because I think in the long version, I was lying on the ground waiting for the meat to fall off the bone because I love ribs.
I love ribs,
but they don't they don't do the beef ribs as much as I'd love.
Yeah.
We got a barbecue place here that does beef ribs. Oh man.
Oh my God. Annex now.
Send me some.
Send some of that fatty.
But personally, I think that they're
to us now.
Yeah. Their fatty brisket is just to die for. I just love it. It is so good. The place is called Rena's. So it's kind of I got a Mexican. It's a Mexican family that owns it down here. And, oh my God, it is so good.
Me so hungry.
Yep. And then you've got the microwave ribs at the Weiss markets, and they come in a long plastic bag and cost $16.95, and it's not worth it, but they're so good.
Okay, stop.
Can I just apply for like political asylum now and just fast forward everything and
Yeah, that word asylum keeps coming up in this conversation.
It does.
It's a madhouse, a madhouse.
Well, first thing, in order to, once we are able to successfully get Comic Relief Crusader across the border, we're going to take them to New Jersey. And why to New Jersey? Well, because of 3 reasons. Number 1, there is a place in New Jersey called Rutt's Hut. And if you have ever watched any of the PBS specials about the hot dogs, they deep fry the hot dogs. Now it's not like a corn dog, but they throw the hot dog in the boiling oil and they deep fry it and it comes out all crunchy and yummy, and they have they have a special relish that puts on top, And it is a good place because it's been open since 1928. Wow. They're open 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. There's people that drive in from Wisconsin to get these hot dogs. They serve them in a brown paper bag, and by the time you get back to the table, you can see through the bag. You rip it open, you munch on the hot dogs, and they've had bridal parties and baby showers, and a lady was giving birth. The ambulance stopped in the parking lot. So the lady got a hot dog, the ambulance crew got hot dogs, the dad got a hot dog, grandpa got a hot dog, and then they drove to the hospital, and then the hospital was like, hey, why didn't we get hot dogs?
Oh, they got a hot dog back if she was really in labor. They got a hot dog. It was just disassembled. That always drove me crazy. Being in the ER, and these pregnant women will come in and they still got grease on their fingers and stuff, and then they start bringing it back up.
God. I am oddly titillated right now.
Tim says there's a great match episode called Adam's Rib.
Yeah.
Tim says we'll bring Comic Relief over the border in a maple syrup truck.
Done. So.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring Comic down to South Texas and take him to some real Mexican food.
Yes.
The little family owned hole in the walls. They're the best.
Yeah.
Please do.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I will. You know what? If I swear to God, if I win the lottery, even well, yeah, because even here it's Canadian dollars, but whatever. If I win the lottery, I swear to God, I will buy a brand new car, and I will. Remember that show that used to be on Man vs. Food? I swear to God, I will visit every state and find every friggin' greasy hole that I can find, and I will go live. And just eat. Oh my God!
Come to Pennsylvania.
Oh, if you're going live, you go live. You got to let the people decide what you're going to eat.
Oh
yeah.
Yes, I can do that. Yes.
Well, if you come to Pennsylvania, you got to hit Stookies and Nanticoke.
That's right. Yeah, and
Comic will be after all that 500 pounds.
I will.
And it doesn't matter.
No, and it does not matter.
At this point in time, it doesn't matter. You just eat the food, have a good time, and deal with the consequences afterwards. And what were the other 2 reasons for sending Comic Relief Crusader to New Jersey? Well, number 2 is a place called Tony Baloney's. It's a pizza place that does a large cheese pizza with 5 pounds of fried pepperoni on top. And they drain the grease from the pepperoni, mix it with ranch sauce, and then top it in a swirly pattern.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Mommy.
Oh,
Yes.
That
getting
sounds
so
like
hungry.
heaven. Oh.
Oh,
and
I will
remember,
smear that on my
remember when
face.
Cobalt, had the pizza at PodCon, and he said that the pepperonis were so little, like little grease cups, and they were good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
Although Tony Baloney's that pepperoni one is called the Swine Fighter. But there's another one which is the Super, and instead of the pepperonis, they use 7 pounds of bacon. Yeah, so there's a pepperoni option, there's a bacon option, and then after 2 or 3 days, for the grease and the other food to pass through comic relief system, and after it, and then hitting an Italian grocery store to get 4 bottles of Brioche to handle the grease. Then you make a left turn, cross the Philadelphia River, and go into Philadelphia and get cheesesteaks.
Yep.
Done. You know what?
Yep.
Because there was.
And
there
then
was a
just go ahead
particular-
and park in an ER parking lot just in case.
That's right. You know what? Because yesterday on my show on Stupid News, there was a particular type of news article. that I
yes.
shared.
Can
Yes,
you bring that up? Please
I
share
will.
that.
And-
That was
and-
hilarious.
And I already have it ready because I will end up like this guy right here that I brought up, and I ask you all in advance to pray for me when this happens. So there you go, Raymond. You can bring that up, and
Alrighty.
but I guarantee that I will not.
Holy moly!
But I will not drink 25 pounds or 25 gallons of deep fryer oil. So,
Ew.
yeah.
Oh my god. He looks like oh my god. He
He's
looks like
Peter
a
Griffin.
yeah. He looks like the Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
trying to become Pizza the Hut.
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe. All that grease you will be.
It's like somebody
Yeah.
took a thumb and drew a face on it.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Hey, you know,
Although
who this
I do question the legitimacy of 25 gallons.
That's
Yeah.
almost 100 liters of oil.
I know.
Dear God.
Oh.
The stomach only holds like maybe a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who this reminds Pudgy of?
Hmm.
The Blob from the X-Men comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was mentioned.
Yes.
That was mentioned. Oh my God.
Wow.
That's
Oh.
a Snorter Poopas. That's a Santaran.
Yeah.
I have to put a medical disclaimer on this and just say, please don't do this.
Yeah. Really.
It's not worth it.
Oh, God.
Do not.
And it's definitely not worth getting arrested for.
No.
No.
Hey, is that what you want on your record?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or your
I actually feel sorry for the toilet that he sat on.
Oh.
Jeez Louise.
Kaboom.
Is that
Yes.
Stop. Comics.
It's
You said it.
easy.
Stop.
This boom is brought to you by American Standard Toilets. Not sponsored.
Earlier at
that,
the very beginning of the show, I timed my hell to the pod so perfectly
Yep.
that came up right afterwards.
There we go.
I've got my timing down on it now.
And
Wow.
again, this is why you
What is
subscribe
this?
to the Comic Relief Crusader.
Tim,
Uh,
Tim came up with this.
Hot.
Tim sent me this one. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know why, but every time I use StreamYard on my laptop, it makes it run really hot.
Oh.
hmm.
My phone does that. I'm on my iPad, which is fine, but my phone, I can't be on StreamYard on my phone.
That's because this is the hottest podcast on the internet.
Yeah, the hottest podcast on the internet. Look at that.
I got
This
some in my eye.
history in the baking. The world's largest weed-infused pizza coming to Chicago's Logan Square.
Oh my God! Yes, I need to win the lottery now.
I gotta go to Chicago.
I don't want weed in my pizza.
I almost did.
And for some reason, Pink Floyd keeps playing.
Yeah.
I've probably mentioned this before, but I almost did win the lottery once.
Really?
Oh, really?
Cool.
Shine
I got-
on my crazy dialect.
Yep.
It happened like several years ago, and I was like, I used to like play the local lottery game we have here, like once or twice a week, and I think we, and funnily enough, I think we were actually away. We'd actually gone to Australia to visit my. No. Oh, sorry, no. I'm misremembering.
Yeah, they go to Australia to conquer it. Those koala bears know what they did.
I've been to Australia enough times to know I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got spiders the size of dinner plates.
Basically, here's the funny thing. Technically, over here you can buy a lottery ticket with
Right.
like more than one line of numbers on it, depending on how much you spend on it. And here's the funny thing. I got five the maximum number of numbers. I'm getting tongue-tied. The maximum number of numbers you need to match is 6 to win the lottery, to win the jackpot. Right. And I got 5 out of 6.
Mm.
Ooh.
And that should have still been worth something.
Oh, it was. I actually got just over £2,000 for.
Oh, nice.
For that.
My grandma did that.
Nice.
But here's you know what's the real kicker? I got 5 numbers on one line. I got the 6th number on another line.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about how it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the 90s, whenever they first started the lottery in Texas, my grandmother had 5 out of 6 numbers. And she actually won $5,000, but she actually only pocketed like $2,000 because of taxes on the lottery.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah. I forget you guys get charged taxes on winning the lottery.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yes, we do.
They tax us on everything.
Yep.
All my taxes go to Texas. Actually, Philadelphia, but
Well,
you know.
Texas doesn't have a state tax, so.
Yeah, it's because
that's true.
Pennsylvania, a percentage from Pennsylvania goes to Texas.
Mhm.
It's
really?
it's federal law.
Yep.
But that's
Everything
okay.
else.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead, Pudgy.
Oh, all Pudgy was going to say is that's okay. And besides, the reason why number 6 was on the second line for Dialect's lottery ticket, it's because the stupid Weeping Angels, they're the ones handling the randomization of numbers for the British lottery system. And no one remembers why the Weeping Angels got put in charge of the lottery system. But for some reason, there was these weird guys, and everyone kept forgetting who they were. they were wearing black suits and and had these real funny faces and then people would forget, and then for some reason they'd be at the shopping mall having a biscuit with a nice hot cup of tea, and Pudgy's like, wait a minute, Pudgy's using British words again. Why did that happen? Pudgy's got to stop before the legal dollars show up and they throw Pudgy back. And that's the reason why you should follow dial at 451. Pudgy's got to go.
It's okay,
Pudgy just want to talk the legal dial at number 4 and then dial at number 5.
Yeah.
And that was something completely
Well,
different.
while Pudgy's talking to the legal Daleks, here is a update on the meme we saw earlier.
Oh boy.
And now for
Yay.
something completely different.
Okay, we got old bones, new bones, old Kirk,
New
and you
Kirk.
see new Kirk,
Kirk.
and then Hogan says, "Please don't do that again."
Nice.
Pudgy saw that thing with William Shatner. He was mentioning about the possibility someone talked to him about him playing Kirk again. And Pudgy's like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
They're just gonna ruin it. Captain Kirk comes out, dressed in an outfit. Problem is it's gonna be like Orson Welles. William Shatner can't fit in the old uniform, so they're gonna have to make him a big uniform and then only film him from the neck up. And then they're gonna have him doing the worst possible thing, and Robo Picard shows up doing a dance number, and then all of a sudden, everything fades to black. And then Benjamin Sisko wakes up, much older, on a different, still on Deep Space Nine, and he's like, stupid prophet, stop giving me nightmares. And then it flips over to the second series. So that Kate lady that played Janeway on Voyager, because they're talking, about
Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
So supposedly they're working on an Admiral Janeway series. Supposedly, maybe, kind of, sort of.
Oh, come on.
They don't need that.
But let's say they do it, and all of a sudden, she's on another ship. They send her through another wormhole. She winds up. Oh, hey, wow!
The
Everything
7
looks
of
kind
9's not in it. Guys aren't watching.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
This time we weren't hiding.
Kate Mildew.
Kate Mildew.
Kate Mildew. Yeah, the show's sponsored by Clorox.
I'll be back in a second. Jimmy's home. I'll be back in a second.
Oh,
Hey, hi.
you're kidding. You're kidding, Tim.
No, seriously. Yesterday.
Yeah.
This happened?
Yeah. Yesterday.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, who?
George Foreman.
George Foreman.
Okay,
He
he
was,
was a boxer, but he was
Yeah.
most famous for the grill.
True.
He sold lots and lots of grills, and it was a really good pitchman for it, and everyone really liked him. And he popped up in some movies occasionally as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
named all
and-
his kids George too.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
named all his kids George.
even the girls.
Mhm.
This is my daughter George, and then the daughters are like, Daddy, I really want to marry somebody when I get older, but no, you'd had to name me George. And he's like, I didn't name you George. Yes, you did name me George.
Well, in this
I
day
can't-
and age, that's normal.
Yeah.
I actually knew someone. They had 3 kids, and they named him. His name was His name was Juan, so they named John, Johnny, and Giovanni.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I think the only one they didn't get was Ivan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez.
Well, that was from the other marriage, and his last name was Drago.
Mm.
And for some reason, Survivor kept playing all the time.
Yes.
Well, Pudgy has a great idea. So whenever Dalek wins the lottery and has some money, Pudgy comes over to help Dalek open a business. So we have to go to some place in Britain where the rent is sort of okay. London is completely out. No one can afford to live in London.
Don't go anywhere near London.
No.
So we gotta go somewhere north of London, but in a cheap enough area that we'd be able to open a little restaurant, and then we start bringing over all the wonderful American stuff, and there's all these British people walking by like, did you really wrap the fish with deep fried bacon? And Pud's like, yes.
Fish with fried fish with deep. Oh my god!
Yeah, so you get the best of both worlds of white meat.
First, we have to make the bacon to get the grease. Then we fry the fish in the grease, and then you top it with top the fried fish with the crumbled bacon, and not just any bacon. Then cut peppered bacon.
Ooh.
Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Canadian bacon is fine. It's technically ham, but depending on the application of said Canadian bacon, makes all the difference. Now, if you put the Canadian bacon on a breakfast sandwich with the eggs and the biscuits, oh yeah, that's really good. If you put Canadian bacon on a pizza, it works.
It all comes from one magical animal.
Yep.
Snorter Pooper says, I fried a grilled cheese on my mini Foreman today in memoriam.
R.I.P. buddy, R.I.P.
Yep. He fought Ali.
Oh god.
Londonistan.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad as they say it is. This has been great, but
is it time for?
Yeah, because we actually are going to end by 9 because Fet's celebration is at 9:30 to give everybody a great everything but the oink, to give time to give people a break between this one and because we all need a break between this one and Fet's show. Which, as Lenrod says, will probably go into next week.
It's possible.
He has known to go for pretty long. Is Fat.
Oh, I think he's going to do a 24 by 24 by 24. I love the dad man.
Yeah, one of these days. I'm prepared though. I got extra sodas.
There you go. You gotta keep your caffeine levels up.
Oh yeah.
In fact, let me put the link out there.
Yeah, once Dalek and Pudgy's restaurant is fully operational, that Gorin guy's gonna show up and say, "What the heck is this?" And Pudgy's like, "Ha ha, we're profitable, yeah."
Hey, SP4H.
Hey there.
We got a 2,000 calorie bear claw served with ice cream and grilled.
Trike is hearing this and
now he's hungry.
So there is that straight.
We could probably sell that. We could probably set that up in, say, one of the seaside towns of here, like Southport or Blackpool, and do it as a new seaside snack.
That would work.
Grilled bear claws, beaver tails, which is just a big fried flat donut thingy dipped in chocolate and powdered sugar. We would have so many happy British people showing up there like, we don't know what it is, but that hedgehog's frying them up by hundreds.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah. Definitely.
And you can have this as the sign.
There we go.
I always wondered what made them work inside.
Now we know. Simon's cat.
Yep.
Simon's cat.
Snort says, "No bear claws."
No, the bear claws are not made from actual bear claws. They're donuts in the shapes of bear claws.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Let's see.
Yeah, and you cut them down the middle. You know, and put them on the flat top with butter. You know, and grill them. And they get all caramelized and sticky, and then you put ice cream on top, you know, and powdered sugar and whipping cream and cherries, and Mr. Raven, push the button before Pudgy keeps adding to the menu, and
I know what it needs, Pudgy. I know what it needs.
what, Nutella?
Sprinkles.
Yes, sprinkles.
Okay.
With whipped cream and
We
chocolate
should take this.
Whoa.
and powdered sugar.
Yeah,
And
there's a
cookies
good.
and cream ice cream.
Yes. With a Bavarian cream filling.
Yeah.
Mm.
Meanwhile, my bottle of Metformin is giving me the other finger.
And more cowbell, like Snortopoopa said.
Yeah.
More cowbell. More cowbell. All right.
No. It
Black
just needs more cowbell.
I definitely, yeah, I definitely think Blackpool would be the perfect place to sell that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think
And we get all those crazy Scottish people coming down out of the Highlands. They're like, we love haggis. Is that a fried donut dipped in chocolate?
You bet your kilt it is.
That's right.
All right.
It's time for
Where is it? Yep, there it is.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Raven and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
Now, let's see if we can get through this without
Boobies.
catching the ghost of show notes as happened the last couple times. And let me guess, it's happened now.
No, not so far.
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Good. Okay, we'll start with Snortopoopa's farewell. Take care, every human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and Dick. A wholly owned trademark.
There.
A wholly owned.
Bring myself
subsidiary.
some light back in here. I'm losing my light.
A wholly owned subsidiary of the DolphinWars.com. All right, here is a Dick.
Dick.
That's kind of obscene sounding, Snort. I'm probably mispronouncing it. That's probably why.
Is it related to a Tic Tac?
There it is. Hey, it's kind of cute.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
cute.
It is cute.
That is
a little
cute.
deer.
I want to
Ding,
hug
ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding,
Ding, ding.
ding, 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 ding.
Ding,
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 ding, ding, ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding, ding.
ding,
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 ding, ding, ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
It's like a very, it's like a very small deer.
Yeah, it is a
Looks like a little-
species. It is a
Yep.
species of antelope.
Take a look at those horns. Those are like daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snort says, "Here a dick, here a dick, there a dick, everywhere a dick."
Oh, you've been to
Oh,
Wilkes-Barre
dick,
then.
and a farm. Dick, 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 dick.
Hmm.
All right, so we have got this coming
Dick.
Wednesday. Everywhere. Oh, thanks, guys.
Raymond,
Okay.
Raymond,
Now
just-
your mic
belly
is messing
button.
up.
your mic's breaking up.
Okay. How
Yeah.
about now?
Nope.
Still breaking up. Try again.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Here it
That's
is.
On
good.
Wednesday,
Hello, hello.
on
That's good.
Wednesday at 6 p.m., Mr. Raymond's got a show.
Yeah.
What's the show about? Nobody knows. So tune in on Wednesday for the Secret Raymond Show. Here
Okay, can
on
you hear me
YouTube.
now?
Yes.
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 Okay, I'm better now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And
all
what will
right.
Mr. Raymond discuss during the Secret Raymond Show? Stuff.
Ah.
Whoa.
And actually, that's rather apropos, Pudgy. On the 26th, we're going to have Mysteries with Don Mace. On the 2nd, I will probably do a review, Fantastic Four review. Let's see. Let's do that. On the 5th will be our theme show. It's going to be Bond, James Bond, on the 5th.
Bond. James Bond.
James Bond. On the 9th, we are going to, since Jill and I ran out of time, we are going to wrap up our discussion of the Deep Space Nine documentary, What We Left Behind. On the 12th, I am all away for Passover, so I will be doing the Sunday show. Oh, Budgie, go ahead, say it.
You're breaking
Sunday.
up again, Mr. Raymond, but Sunday, live, unedited, uncensored, unvarnished, unsalted.
That's good. That's good.
And,
How about now? Am I okay?
and gluten-free.
No, we don't do gluten free.
That's no fun.
No, we don't do gluten free here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, am I
So
okay
we'll be
here?
at Corn Hub.
Still
No,
breaking
Uh,
up.
it's still breaking up really bad.
Oh, fiddlestick.
Wednesday.
Making up for letting you get through the whole show. You shouldn't have said anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hello, Herc 130.
There you
Hello.
go. Hey there.
Now you sound
Okay.
normal again.
Yeah, because he's not doing anything
Alright.
about show notes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
No,
if we do the
got-
show notes, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. I don't know
Alright,
what's
so-
going on.
All right, so
This Wednesday.
this
on
coming
King
Wednesday
Dalton
is the
TV.
Mr. Raymond Show. And then, are you doing a Saturday show?
Saturday, this Saturday,
Yeah.
this a week from today, yes. A week from today,
Oh.
yes.
And then after that, Mr. Raymond will do other shows. Oh, you would,
Yes.
but they're mystery shows because every time he talks about them, the microphone cuts out.
Yeah.
This Saturday
And then
on
on
King
May-
Dolphin TV, Raymond does a show.
Mm.
Yep,
About
so
a thing.
about a thing. So this Sunday the 13th, we'll have a Sunday show. I'm not sure what I'm doing on the 16th and 23rd. On the 30th, we'll have Mysteries with Hannah Chapman. And on May 7th, God, we're already talking about May, if my microphone would work.
Mm.
On May 7th,
It's,
not ready.
it's doing it,
Well, I
it's
think
doing
we
it again.
need Snort to roar.
On
Yeah, Snort
May
Roar.
7th.
On May 7th, the Not Ready for Pod players will be doing the next reading of All's Fair on radio, King Dolphin TV. So,
Cool.
yep. So let's get done with show notes so we can wrap things up here. Yeah,
It's that
thanks,
dick
Snort.
pic playing with the microphone.
See?
Yeah.
Everybody's back to
Okay.
normal.
Yeah. Let me take your. Okay. How about that? Am I back to normal now?
See? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
the dick. The dick's problem.
Yeah. Dick.
Yeah.
The
Being
It
a
was the
dick.
dick.
The dick was being
yeah.
a dick.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. The quick version. Mysteries. Next week, 26 mysteries.
It's doing it again.
Now it's still doing it again.
Every time you start that, Mr. Raymond,
Okay.
just put it as a community note on your page because YouTube doesn't want you to do the schedule.
Or something.
I see that. Yeah.
Gumby is
I'll
in
have to
league
figure
with
that
the
out.
algorithm.
Yeah. All right. So thanks, Snort, at least for trying. All right.
Wednesday at 6,
so-
Saturday at some time to be announced later, and then other mystery shows in the future. Okay, go to the closing now.
Yeah. Maybe if I try this first. Boom.
This episode is brought to you by the
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Raven and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
Let's try this again.
This show was brought to you by Show Notes.
The show is brought to you by Gumby. Get out of here.
See, when you do that, you're fine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't mention your
Okay.
your schedule.
Yeah.
Yep. There you
There's
go,
the
Legatus.
there's the dolphin. There's the thanks, Legatus. There's the dolphin raid for Fet for Hire celebration stream in 45 minutes. Pod raid. Snort smacks Gumby on the noggin. Yes, do it. Do it. All right.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Harry,
Okay.
get over there. Do it now.
Moose and squirrel.
Exactly.
Get
All
me to
right.
the pizza place.
It's I.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. And let me thank everybody who came to visit. We had Cobalt Bald Eagle in the background. Hello, Cobalt.
Hey, Cobalt.
Cobalt's waving.
All right.
Hello.
We had Herc 130. How you doing? Who says, oh, hell yes, I'm up for a channel read. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
losing light fast.
We had Phantom Outsider, the great Phantom Outsider. We had SP4H. Yay, SP4H.
Woo.
We had Swift -1. That was all our visitors. And now my amazing lifeguards. Starting with our producer, Sandra. Remember, this is King Dolphin TV. In color, stereo where available. HD for TV. A Sandra production. We have Trike, the dog.
Hail Trike.
Hail Trike.
Yay,
We
Trike.
had Agent Pepsi 1. We had FKHC 2005. We had Legatus Legionine. Lenrod is off doing mac and cheese, real mac and cheese.
So that's why Trike is angry.
Mm-hmm. He wanted mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Max Redstone.
Yeah.
We had, okay, and now to thank the biggest, the baddest bear on the internet, and we'll be able to get to see Trike. Dun-dun. There's Trike.
In profile, just like me.
There he is. Oh, what a good boy.
Yeah.
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Snot, Cuber, Dot Scream. Hashtag roar. Great show, guys.
Grr.
Hail to the trike, the baddest dog on the pod. Well, I don't know. You got Ramsey, Colby, and Cheyenne. The fearsome foursome. Yeah.
Yep.
The fearsome foursome.
But I'm a good doggy. Look how nice I look.
Yeah.
What's up, Randy?
Great show. See you next week. Hail to the trike.
Yep.
Aw, what's he looking at? Hey, buddy.
He's so comfy.
Yeah. Yes, he is. All right.
I just wondered what was in Sandra's bag.
Yeah.
There's
But-
no treats, and I'm sad now.
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of other stuff. Oh, Wendy is dark. All we see is a
Yeah,
slit.
one of my bulbs went out on my ceiling fan.
Oh, that's
Ah.
Ah,
that's not
So-
good.
I
All
thought
right.
you were switching to a DEI hire.
Plus, I had the curtains open, so I had sunlight coming in, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But
Now
Yeah.
it's all gone. All right. And now let me.
Pudgy wants DEI, donuts, eclairs, and ice cream.
That works too. That works too. So let me thank everybody who is still on the panel here. Wendy, my co-host, thank you for being here.
always fun.
That timing was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was really good too. I'm kind of proud of myself for that.
Yes, you should.
You should
Yes,
be.
you should
For
be.
those of you that missed it, you need to go back and watch the beginning.
Yes, please do. Okay. Dalek, thanks for being here.
Oh yeah, sure. Great being here. Really fun tonight, Raymond. Sorry I wasn't here last week.
That's okay. That's okay. Go to Dalek's channel. He does good things.
Yeah, when I get round to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
Springtime's coming.
Yes, it is. And let's see here. Not that bozo. Mini snorts on top of my number one key. What the?
If you don't follow Dalek, he's gonna peek in your windows and pout.
Oh, don't want
And you
that.
don't want a pouting
Indeed.
Dalek.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
no.
Nope,
No,
The
you
last
do
time
not.
that happened,
I can't stand that anymore.
Yeah.
Just
Thank
don't
you,
ask
Snort.
Dalek. Snort says, don't ask Dalek or me about sports.
Absolutely don't.
And Pudgy, thank you for being here, Pudge.
thank you for the invitation. Pudgy had a lot of fun. Yay!
Glad you were here. And there's this channel. You get the good stories that are coming up. Anything? Yeah, go ahead.
Next big story is probably coming out on Monday. Cobalt's got the next script ready to go for the next chapter of Lord of Terror. And Pudgy's got a Twitch show tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pudgy's going to be playing Evil Land 2. Hooray!
Yay.
Cool.
So check out Pudgy. And again, thanks, Pudge. Comic. Huge.
Yeah, huge. Totally
Hold on.
huge.
Yes, and I got his up.
And I can't wait to be an American. There you go.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you, buddy.
Find all those greasy spoons and
Oh.
and enjoy thoroughly.
Ah, come on. I know I've got.
And Comic
Less-
released considered
less-
live from
less
his
than
secret
25.
base in Nova Scotia.
Yes. Less than 25 gallons of fryer oil. So,
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. I had the wrong one. Here's the comics channel.
Thanks, man.
Glad. All right. And my second co-host, the Fez Man. Thank you for being here, buddy.
Pleasure as always, Raymond. Sorry I was late, but
I thought you were probably working with Fett for.
no, not yet. We talked last night though about the show and a whole lot of other stuff. I just got tied up with that project.
Okay.
But eventually I'll show you some pictures of what's going on with that. But
Cool.
Great show. Had a lot of fun. Great to see everybody. And
Good seeing-
come on and join us over on Fet's channel for a pod raid.
Yep. And so stick around, guys. We'll do a quick wrap up at the end of the show. Guys, I love you guys in the chat. DRC, the soon-to-be governor of Manitoba. USA.
Cheers.
Huge. What's this? Listen, strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from farcical aquatic ceremony. Okay.
From Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, okay.
Help! Help! Pudgy's being repressed.
All right.
All right, guys.
Depression inherent in the system.
Adios,
chat.
everyone. Adios,
chat.
mi amigos.
See you
Buenos
later.
noches, everyone.
Bye.
Nachos.
Buenos noches. It's good night.
Buenos noches. Good night, guys. Be happy. Be safe. I love you all. And we'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye-bye,
Take
everyone.
care.
Love you.
Bye, all.
For nacho time.
Bye.
Yeah.
Nighty night.
Nacho man.
Pudgy want to be a nacho man. Nacho man. And Mr. Raven's gotta push the button.